Hello, everybody, and welcome into Shackled City, episode number 15. Man, this has been a little time coming, right? I feel like we've had just too much time off to make Christy happy. She's losing it, clearly.
Please.
How's everybody feeling about tonight?
Ready to kill Aaron, so his sister can make more money. We're getting his sister money, guys.
Supporting artists.
That's right, we're supporting local artists.
We love this.
Both ready and not ready at the same time, which I think is probably a normal state to be in at this point.
The good news, you guys will start tonight's endeavors with all 5 of your luck rolls. The 6th is available. We did launch with the 3 that we had from the last time we were supposed to play. I said that we were going to keep them. I'm honest to my word. You guys got to keep them. And then Farm and Lucky came in and Team Slam Dunked pretty much the rest of it. If for some reason you guys are feeling insane tonight and you want to unlock the 6th, it's clearly a situation of dire straits and you need it, otherwise your characters may die. I hope that is not the case. Well, for my sake and for yours, I don't want to see the end of your stories, the end of your experience. It's not what I'm here for. I want to see your success. I think it's going to look really cool. So, I want to ask you about what happened last time. But what do you guys remember? What do you remember from the last time we played?
Well, we started off dropping off Sissy with Patch at the orphanage. Got to let Silsora have some feels, and then afterwards we went and we ambushed Rufus, and Carter got to wave at him until he became.
I don't know. You just said.
Goodbye, Mike.
You keep trailing off.
All right. I was going to say, or I did said, I English good.
Don't we all?
After dropping off Sissy at the orphanage, we then proceeded to the Church of St. Cuthbert, where we got to ambush Rufus so that we could get our official request for our guild application for a quest.
Yeah, you guys did. You did exactly that. So that's a pretty important part of your successes going forward. Give me the run through of that. I feel like that made up for a large portion of our experience last time. What are we looking at? Why is it important? Why is it needed and necessary?
You know the DMV? That's what it was.
Because we're illegal.
No.
We have no ID.
We had to mark down all of our details, and even when we did that, then it erased it and marked new details on some of the papers.
What do they say about secrets?
They keep them.
You can try.
Well,
you can try.
No, I meant the guild will keep your secrets.
That's true.
If you don't keep secrets from the guild.
Yes.
We also got accused of lying because all of us put what we thought our ages were without the fact that it's been 21 years, even though we didn't experience the 21 years the same way everyone else did. So all of our ages were wrong.
You know
not
what's most surprising is, I guess Aaron looks great for being like 35.
39.
39 even, brother.
Yeah,
Man looking good.
because I was 18 and 21 years later is 39.
He knows math, guys.
Yeah.
We
I
might be
do.
ready for tonight.
I guess the
No
only
shot.
character that looks appropriate to their new age is Aiden.
Didn't Aiden age forwards? I mean, age backwards? Need Benjamin Button.
A little bit,
Yes.
Yeah, just a smidge.
yeah.
But that was, like 13 episodes ago.
No, it wasn't. It was not.
Maybe 6 episodes.
This game
This
wasn't
fucking
even
guy.
almost airing 13 sessions ago.
This fucking guy, swear. Okay, all right.
It was
okay,
more
okay.
like 7. 6, 7, 8.
Well, we
6,
came
7.
back from the farm on 6, and it happened at the farm, so it happened during like the fourth or fifth episode. I'm saying so. Okay, 10. I'm sorry.
As you should be. You're the chronicler. How can you fuck this up, man?
Because I know
Turn it
a lot
down.
of useless stuff, but Solsora is the one that actually keeps track of the numbers.
Yeah. Yep. Typical. I believe that.
Yeah,
Well,
pass
nice
me
job,
off
Oh wait,
the
that's
blame.
Sora.
that's true. Solsora is the number person now. Solsora's been given control of if there's some sort of disagreement, who gets the money to figure it out, and apparently it's Solsora now.
Yep.
Also,
So-
we've elected Aiden to be our talker, and I'm sure that will never go poorly for us in
Yes.
any regard.
Aiden has been elected your group speaker. What is the name of your group?
Angel's Folly.
Why? Why that?
Because that
No
angel
reason,
was foolish
nah.
for sending us 21 years in the future.
We
No
couldn't make a
reason. I
fool
don't think we
pay.
had any reason to have any angels involved.
Did he take you 21 years into the future, or did he just immediately carry you out and it was already 21 years?
We don't know. We can't ask him.
Potato.
Okay.
We were
Column A,
in some
column
sort
B.
of plane, so I think the answer could be both. It could be partially both. It could be some of it was done while we were in the plane, and some of it was them going, like us going out. But
He took us where we were meant to be.
It could
That's
very
correct.
well have been a time dilated.
Actually, he took us as far as Solsora was meant to go. So
Oh, that's true.
if Solsora hadn't gone to the farm, in theory, by that particular statement, something would have happened in Cauldron to kill you 21 years later. Because that's as far as you were going. At least if you ever ask Aiden about, anything like, temporal dilation and arcane theories and everything else, I'm sure you're interested in all that, right, Solsora?
That's an interesting theory that I don't think anyone has hit upon yet. And I'll be honest,
Evil grin.
you're not completely wrong.
Yeah.
See,
We
but
have-
see, but Aiden, we don't discuss these things, because
We don't talk about Bruno.
That's right.
Yep.
That was the angel's name. Bruno.
just like we don't talk about who Rowan self-defense themselves to death.
I'm not,
Ooh.
Christy, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Whom in
I'm
the plural.
not even sure. But what I can
in all
say,
caps, fuck you, bub.
that's rude. That's rude. You're going to wish you hadn't said that now. Had an opportunity at saving you, but not now. No.
You are the only one without without protection.
That's
No,
okay. I'm not here to live the longest. I'm here to cause the most things for chat. I don't care if I die. It's
Okay.
fine.
So you guys formulated a group. You went to the guild hall, the registrar, and you are now Angel's Folly. You have elected a spokesperson. That's Aiden. You found out a lot of information about yourselves. Anything that was surprising per the individual.
I'm
Carter's
confused.
home rotates around the continent.
Everyone was confused with Carter. Even the
What
guy
is
behind
confusing
the
about
desk was
Carter?
He didn't have a home.
I did
Yeah,
have a
he-
home.
Kept
It pointed at the
he didn't
sun.
have one set home.
It pointed at the sun.
Well, he kept rotating around the map that we saw.
Well, that, and we found out that his actual true name is Wolfsieg Neft. So
What's so important about that name?
way back when, during the founding of the academic or magic academic schools and guilds and whatnot, the Neff family was one of the 8 or 9 founding families. I mean,
Yeah.
I say 9, but technically it was 8 plus Mordenkainen, but we won't get into that.
Different time, space, and realm. Yeah,
We don't talk about the old people.
that's true.
Once again, we're not talking about Bruno.
That's true. That's completely true. Okay. What happened after that? What'd you guys do following that?
We met up with the half elves,
Yes,
Riders
these
of Farlanden.
What's their deal?
They're trying to do the right thing, allegedly, but they don't want credit for some reason.
Well, they don't want credit because they were like us before we became adventurers. They are operating clandestinely without charter. As far as for why they're doing it, technically the Striders of Farlanen are kind of like the scouting / do-gooding arm of the Church of Farlanen. Normally they do things like protect travelers, whatever and whatnot. I guess in theory, orphans could be considered travelers, but normally they protect out in the wilds, not in the cities. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
that's the odd thing out.
They did say
They
they
were
were hired and contacted by someone. They were instructed to say they were hired by the mayor, but it's actually somebody else. They said they don't actually. I think they said they don't actually know who.
They know who. They're one
They
of the
know
people
who.
that are missing. They're on the
Yeah.
missing persons list.
Gotcha.
Yep. Of
course, they supposedly also had, mental contact with this person, but now the mental contact
That
shut
was
off.
right. Yeah.
Kind of similar to how the mental contact between a master and his familiar would be cut off.
Elithor Ashstaff.
That's the one.
That's the name. Yes, that's correct.
He went missing 22 days. Well, a little more than that. I didn't update my thing, but like
Yeah.
3 to 4 weeks ago.
And his familiar was found dead in his house.
Yep.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
He's also a half elf.
He was a wizard. He did prestidigitation for birthday parties.
Well, that's what we were told, but
I mean, yeah, children's entertainer, might be a good cover story for, spy or international man of mystery.
for one of the Striders of Furlanen, you mean?
Column A, column B.
You guys have a lot of information. There's so
Yes.
much happening around you. And the one thing that is concrete in regards to the evidence of your goal, your objective, is the recovery of missing people, particularly missing children. It was something you needed to do before, or wanted to do per se, but now you feel obligated because the children from the farm were abducted. But it all ties together. And while I'm interested in hearing your theories, while I want to know what you think in your mind of minds, I think we have to dive in. I think it's important for us to sink our teeth into tonight and not waver too long. So chat, friends, listeners, via here on Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're finding us. This is an experience brought to you by Patreon. The power of Patreon is keeping the stream alive, this game going, and, well, a myriad of other things. If you want to see more things like this, consider supporting over there. These guys have managed to bring about something really cool with the story, and I intend to see it through this time. We are going to beat this game. Together, mind you, together. We'll see how long that takes, though. So, without further ado, let's set the scene, rein things in, and see who's the first to fall. Rain doesn't fall in sheets tonight. It is lingering. See, it's a fine, needling drizzle that clings to your cloaks, your armor. It beads along the steel of your blades, and it turns the cobblestone into a mirror of fractured lantern light. You stand in the narrow alley across from Gelv's Locks. The shop is dark. Closed. Too closed? You see, there's no warm glow beneath the doorframe. There's no movement behind the glass. Just a hollow stillness that feels arranged, like something exhaled and failed to breathe it back in. The sign above creaks softly as it seems to sway in the wind. Its rhythm is uneven, almost like a warning of trying to not be heard. And from somewhere, deeper in the city, a shout echoes and dies. And you already know what that could mean. You already know what you have to do. So, my friends, if you fail to act, another child could be gone by morning. The rain masks your presence, your breath, your doubt, but it will not buy you time. Not tonight. Not anymore. Whatever is happening inside Gelf's Locks, whatever took the others, is close. And if you're going to stop it, you have to move now. What do you do?
So we just want to break the locks.
Yep. Let's
All
go,
right.
Carter.
Gets Morningstar ready and starts walking towards the door to start breaking all the locks off of it.
If Carter's walking towards the door, Sora's gonna kind of stop him for a minute.
Stopping both of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Sora wants to cast something first. Because it seems too straightforward that there's just this visible lock here. So she's gonna try and stop you. She's not gonna try and like push you back, but she's gonna like put a hand in front of both of you.
Then you do just that.
Because I want to cast Find Traps.
You wish to
So I
cast
want to see if
Find
there's something.
Trap.
I want to see if there's something visible on this door.
On the door.
Well, the door or the like, basically something preventing people from coming through the door is what I want.
Got it.
So I think you probably also want a perception from me.
It's weird. I can see the map on stream, but not in Roll20.
You're not going to see it on stream because you guys haven't dictated who has light.
True.
I always have dark vision.
Yeah.
I think the only one who doesn't have the ability to see in the dark is Aaron.
Yep.
Let's fix this. I need to know who is going to have light, even if you have dark vision.
I would have a
like-
torch.
You're going to have the torch?
Unless somebody says otherwise, Aaron would have lit a torch on the walkover.
If
Aaron's
Aaron
got the torch.
if Aaron seems to need light, like I have light as a spell, like I just cast it.
If Aaron already looks like he's getting a torch out, we already know Aaron's the only one who's got this issue. So Sora's not going to do it if Aaron's already like look like he's doing it. Plus, Sora's already trying to stop the two from breaking locks immediately.
You guys should be able to see now, right?
No.
Nope.
I legitimately just clicked everyone's tokens to view what your lighting vision looks like, and everyone has vision. So refresh.
Okay. Refreshing.
If it's still not working,
Did you give us permission? Like, did you actually assign the tokens to us?
I mean, they should be. It's based off of your character sheets. Oh, weird. It's not assigned via your character
Yeah.
sheet.
Because
Roll 20's wonky like that, man.
Yeah, like if I drug it out off of the character sheet, it would be assigned to me, but probably because you're the GM or someone not in charge of that sheet,
Yeah,
it
I see.
doesn't actually give permission.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Fixing it now.
Fixing it now.
Save. You guys should begin seeing some control here.
I've got illumination.
That's probably going to change things too. Yeah.
Yes, I see.
Whoa,
Zoom
whoa, whoa,
in.
whoa, 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 whoa. Save. And then our only one without a token is Christy. How about now? Everybody good?
Yeah, I just gotta find it because this is huge.
You have nothing, Christy?
There it is.
No.
I didn't zoom out far enough, but I got it. My bad.
Let's try that again, just to make sure everybody is right in the same spot.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank
There
you,
we
Bob.
I can see.
Just had to zoom in. There we go.
Each of the squares are an occupation space of 10 feet, so 4 of you can technically occupy a single square space. Should be easy enough. So, Sasora, you've stepped up and you have prevented the others. You've held them back. Do you say anything to them, or do you muffle? Like, what does that look like?
I was gonna say, let me check something first, because she knows that Carter for sure, if she doesn't give a valid reason, is gonna go past her and open this door. We've already seen it happen every other time. Carter needs reasoning why he needs to not do the thing right now.
Yep.
But she also believes that if she says that it's important for her to do it, that Carter will actually believe her.
And he does. He sits there, but he keeps scratching his face.
So yeah, she's just gonna basically say, like, let me check something first.
Okay. I would like to be clear, under normal circumstances, I would say roll a D1000, Christy. But someone has deliberately utilized their wild magic to protect Christy tonight. So that's 2 immediately used. The counterspelling's kind of interesting.
Thank you,
gain
Chad.
intuitive insight into the workings of traps. You gain an insight bonus equal to 1/2 of your caster level, maximum plus 10, on perception checks made to find traps. You will, in this case, gain 2 to your perception checks based on trap finding. So please give me a perception check. '28's big. With your, is this including your plus 2?
No, it wasn't. That's 28 without the plus 2.
Got it. So that's a 30. That's insane. I like to remind everyone at home that they're just level 3. That's silly. Welcome to Pathfinder.
Little babies.
Well, we've got a couple of areas where each of us specializes in. So Sora looks at things and sees them.
I mean, I also rolled a net 20. Like, let's be clear that the dice did give me one good roll. So, like,
little natty.
That helps.
Little natty. Christy.
But yeah, so it's 30.
So Sora, you aren't going to see anything that immediately looks like it's trapped. Bear in mind, you're not proficient in trap finding.
Sure. She's looking for anything that's, like, blatantly obvious. So she's
course.
not seeing anything blatantly obvious. Then she's like, okay, Carter, go
Of
ahead.
course. But you realize that Keegan Gelv is a master locksmith and has been so for the last 70 years. If he is going to trap his house, his workshop, everything he's ever known, you realize that he's either going to do this in a way that goes beyond your field of vision or deliberately from the other side. So from where you stand, you don't see anything that looks like obvious trap work.
But, like, so Sora would be almost suspicious that it's too much of nothing.
Yes.
Basically. Okay.
Rowan wouldn't be, because this is somebody who takes pride in his work. So if he had to trap his house, that means he has no faith in his locks.
So Sora is gonna warn them, though. But she's not gonna stop either one of them. If they're gonna go break the lock, she's gonna let them.
Then tell them.
It seems too straightforward. There's nothing I can see that's initially there, minus the lock itself, but seems strange that he would have just one thing when this is his, not even just pride, but his entire profession. So be careful.
And all the above board, all the windows are barred from last time, right? You told us. Yep. Okay.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sora will step back as soon as she at least doesn't see anything obvious.
You said this was like a turret-like structure. So is there like I would assume it's like a flat roof.
It does have it's a crenellated roof even, but
Yeah.
it's high enough up that it would be a bit of an encumbrance to climb that way. Not impossible, just difficult.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there might be an entrance from the top. That might be a little less difficult to break down, but we'll see how this goes.
You gonna climb that, Batman?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
He's free to do that. I'm gonna hit the door.
That's right. plan A.
You know, if we want, I can try and do this a little quieter. Too late.
What do you want me to roll for hitting the door?
I just need you to just press your weapon. You're not going to miss it. It is a stoic standstill object. You just have to break a certain hardness, my friend. Morningstar for 5.
5 damage.
5 in the form of bashing. My friend, as your weapon collides with the door, repeated strikes over and over again, you narrowly dentlet. There isn't as much going on in this location, so far as you can tell. Maybe you lack the strength. Maybe the door is made of something that is more dense than anticipated. It is, after all, outlined in a frame of iron.
And so Sora, last time you didn't see any other entrances when you checked around the building? You and Carter went around.
I think it looked suspicious, but I don't think I saw an entrance itself. No.
Can I see if I can see like an easy way to like try to climb up to the roof?
I mean, sure, of course, you can find a way. You have rope. You could get up there.
Do you have a grappling hook?
Good question.
I think the Striders had a grappling hook.
Oh, did they give us one? I know they gave us a good chunk of equipment.
You guys had access to hammers, pitons, rope, that kind of thing. There's probably it's safe to assume there's probably a grappling hook inside.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably take that and use it to kind of hook behind the crenellations.
Okay.
And then attempt to climb up.
Give me a dex check. I just want to see what this looks like.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, it is raining out here. Okay, it's not too hard, but the rain will only mask your presence for so long.
True. Looks like I got a 10.
And with a 10, you're able to throw it up. It loosely falls, but not to a crenellation. You know that you've just managed to get it up over the top, and it doesn't seem to hook onto anything.
Okay, so like if I give it like a tug, it just kind of comes loose.
This time it does, yes.
Okay.
Do you encircle the building, or do you guys continue operating on the front lawn?
No, I'm gonna walk around because Christy said, she couldn't really tell, so I want to walk around.
Yeah, I'm following.
Look for if there's any other way in.
Feel free to move your tokens.
All right, Rowan, where
Well,
we
is this a
going?
fence here where Aiden is? Like, which way is the back of the house? That's why I'm.
That is a fence, yes.
While they're wandering off, I'm gonna wind up to hit the lock again.
Okay. Can I get a memory test from you, Jackson?
That's just straight wisdom.
Yeah.
Figures. No reroll.
Carter, your memory of this door is
non-existent.
You know that there are locks, but you can't remember. There was a couple, at least. You just don't remember how many there were. There's definitely more visible from the inside. You're striking at the one that is the most obvious, but you're not certain how many more are on the inside. Was it also barred from the inside? Are there additional locks? Does he have a chain mechanism in there? You're not certain.
I'm never certain.
Never certain.
Is the fence hoppable? Like I can go over it?
Yeah, it's about 3 feet tall.
Okay.
It's tall for a gnome, but not for your character. Aaron, can I get a perception, please?
Yes.
Aiden, same from you.
I don't want to move too fast just in case. Do you want me to roll a perception from me moving around or no?
No, it's not necessary right now. Aaron, you can overhear the multiple strikes upon the door from Carter, and you know it's only a matter of time before someone will inevitably report you to the police. It doesn't Just because you are now an adventurer, a guild, you have the representation of the guild and you are an adventuring party, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have the right to persistently destroy people's property.
Yeah. Carter, we're not going to get through it with brute strength. Either Aiden has some magic up his sleeve or we're going to have to find another way in here.
Also, since I left
Fine.
since I left them, I'm using a torch as well.
Let's wait and see if there's wait around the corner here, see if there's a less inconspicuous door to break in, because what I have in mind will definitely leave the door broken in all its hinges. If it works. There have been some weird eddies with magic around this area.
I'm going to be trying to get up on the roof. Let's get to somewhere less conspicuous for now, in case the guard comes strolling by. Just because we have a quest that was given to us doesn't make it just no hold bars in the city. And Aaron will kind of walk out of view and try to get up on the crenellation from elsewhere.
Got it.
So, you said this is 3 feet, right, Bub?
Yeah.
So Sora's not even 4 feet
Right.
tall. So Sora's gonna try and ask Carter for some help to get over this. He's gonna attempt, but it's not gonna work.
Could you give me a climb check?
Sure, I would love
It's
to do that.
not hard.
With my -2.
Yeah, it's
There you
not
go.
particularly challenging. It's not the prettiest.
Oh, God.
Your scaling
Sure.
over this fence it's let's face it, you're a dwarf. You're not really averse for upward scaling. It's about going downward. You're supposed to be on the ground, but you get over the fence with some ease.
Thank you.
Can I try another dex check to get this hook?
Shoot, let's see what you got.
Oof. Oof. I'm gonna re-roll that one. There we go.
That's much better. The first time you throw it up there, it immediately doesn't even connect. You have to pull your rope back, and you rapidly whip it up and connect, and it locks onto a crenellation. It seems to hit right into a nook.
Cool.
It's very
I'm
taut.
gonna kind of test it with my weight real quick,
Yeah.
just to make sure, and then I'm gonna kind of attempt to climb up.
Give me a climb. I'm not looking for a lot. I'm assuming that the rope is knotted.
Yeah. If it's climbing gear that they gave us, I would just hey, makes sense.
You get to the top of the building. You scale all the way up to the 2nd floor. You're now on the roof. And there is no entrance. The one thing that
It's
you
just-
can see is that there is a pipe for a chimney exit, but there's no way you're fitting through that.
Mm-hmm. Man, built this nice overlook of the city and put nothing up here. I guess Aaron will just kind of hide himself, keep an ear open, and
You wait.
just kind of stay watch, see if anything's moving on the street.
Rowan,
Yep.
can I get a perception from you?
Yes, sir.
You do notice some movement in the street. Not a lot. It's not as if there is some sort of marching battalion, but you have noticed that people are sort of watching at this point. The few rapid strikes on the door was enough to jar some attention. It was enough to alert people from beyond the rain, beyond even their own doors. But they're looking. You can see through the cracks in their own slats to block the rain. They're watching. Their eyes are kind of peeling back and forth to see what they can see, and they don't quite notice you. And luckily, you're aware that your allies also moved to the back of the house.
And I didn't notice any other way in walking around the house.
No, this place is barred up tight.
Are the barred windows on the 1st level, 2nd level?
All
Are there
levels.
anything? So there is a barred window towards the back of the door on the 1st level?
Nope.
Just in the tower, if I remember correctly. So like the first and second level of the tower,
Correct.
had the barred windows.
That is correct. There's a single window on the back of the building. The front of the building has the 3 in the orrery, and then there are 5 more in the front for second floor.
I assume you don't have like a roof sight line for this map.
I don't.
Oh, I guess the kids are dead, guys. It's time to go home.
All right. Well, just assume Aaron is looking over the street, kind of hidden behind the crenellation.
I don't see any other way in, Aiden. And just see people watching from their houses.
I think maybe rather than bashing in the front door, it might be better if I try this window here in the back.
There's no windows in the back.
Second floor.
Yeah.
They're barred. You guys passed by all the windows. The
The
bars
windows
are
are in the
literally
front.
in the stone.
Yeah. Yeah. I assume they were like, put in the stone and like cemented or mortared in.
Yep.
All right, this is a bad idea, but
What are you going to do?
basically, I can touch things and break them.
Like the specific things, or is it just going to indiscriminately break stuff?
One object maybe up to about 6 or 7 feet tall, 3 feet wide at its largest. I mean, when I first read about this spell, they talked about it taking out banded chests and other things. So, and some people even said it could get through doors, but it's going to take repeated castings because it only does so much damage at a time.
Do we have a better idea? I say we just go for it.
I mean, we don't, but the door is in the street and people are watching. That's what I'm asking.
Do we have a door that's not in the street?
Not that I
Yep.
saw.
We have a back window that's not in the street,
There are no back windows on the first floor.
but we have a rope.
And you're talking to us from the roof?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're yelling out from the roof these things in the rain?
No, I'm really just saying this above board.
I mean, I'll trust you with it, Aiden, but I don't know if it's a good idea to do it out in the street in front of everybody. Would it work on one of these walls? Like,
No. It's maybe if I got a little more experience under my belt in channeling arcane energy, I might be able to take out a wall. But no, not at my current level of proficiency.
Aiden, what are you thinking?
Well, game mechanics wise, I was going to use the break spell against any medium sized or smaller object. If casting it against it gives it the broken condition, casting it against something in the broken condition basically completely breaks and shatters it. Any object that is not being held by a person does not get a saving throw.
Okay. Jen, I know last time we talked, you said that you were in preparation for the spell Knock. Did you decide to opt out of that now?
As a sorcerer, I can't get it until next level.
Ah. Dang.
yeah.
But see, here's the other thing. Even if I were a wizard and able to take it at this level, there are at least 3 locks on that door, so I'd need to cast Knock 3 times. However, I only need to cast Break twice.
That's true.
However, this door is going to be broken when I am done. Let me know when you think is a good time for me to do this. Do we want to wait 5 minutes? Maybe people will stop watching?
Sure, we can give it a couple minutes. Let the commotion die down. Make sure no guards come.
If you think we should find... While he's waiting, I'm like just pacing back and forth, and Carter's like scratching at himself a lot.
Are you okay, Carter?
I think this armor is off. My skin feels really itchy.
Off?
I don't know. Why else would my skin be itching?
Maybe just not used to wearing something so heavy. You're sweating?
Am I sweating?
I don't know.
That was the rain.
It's your body.
Mm.
Do you know what sweat is?
I've sweat before.
Okay. Just making
Aaron
sure.
will climb down if he hears nothing going on for a few minutes, and kind of just like, hey, what's going on? Did we
Aaron, I need
decide
a
on it?
perception as you begin
yeah,
your
sure.
descent.
Cool.
It's good. I was looking for 14. On your way back down, for just a brief moment, it is just a brief moment, there is a flicker of light coming from the second-story rear window. Like torchlight or a flare of fire, but it is just brief.
Okay. Aaron will make his way down, and then he'll say, I saw some movement in the second story rear window. They definitely know we're here if there's anyone inside, which seems there is.
Yeah, I'd think the banging on the front door with a morning star might have alerted everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, do we have a plan of action?
Aiden's gonna break the door down.
I mean, that's certainly an option, though the guards will be called for something that loud.
Is it loud?
Find out when he casts it.
Yeah, we were just going to wait 5 minutes for people to stop looking through their windows at all the commotion that was outside.
Christy, give me a
Does it-
perception.
Does it have to be a door, or could it be like the first floor window?
Insane. You're
How
absolutely
you-
crushing the rolls tonight.
How are you
I
going to get
mean,
through the bars, even if you break the window?
Christy, as Sora, you glance up after he says something about seeing light in the window or movement in the window, and with dark vision, you are afforded different things. Yes, there is rainfall. Yes, much of the way the sound has been muffled, but you just see the faintest outline of the head of a man. And when you glance up and see that, it quickly ducks back below the surface.
Someone's watching us. Above.
All right, front door it is.
Is it Keegan?
I don't know. It's a man, but whoever was watching us knows we're here because as soon as I saw them, they disappeared again.
Now you
They
do
were right
know
there.
you do know that it wasn't a very large person. Identifying a gnome versus a human in regards to skull size, you are pretty certain that
It's
was either a child or that was a gnome.
Okay, so it's pretty decent that it is Keegan himself.
What if it's one of them walk through wall people?
Was he looking through the window, from the window?
Well, above board, so Sora would know like the general size of Dark Creepers, right? Or at least a vague guess from what she remembers. I can do memory test if you want me to. I'm more than happy to do that.
You've got a pretty good idea about the size of a dark creeper, but every time that they've ever been encountered, they're very quick to cover
Yeah.
and conceal themselves.
Right.
This was very clear the silhouette of some indoors, even indoors, they'll still wear garb to
Right.
disguise themselves. This was the silhouette of the head of a man.
Yeah. So like I honestly I just wanted to know like so Sora would know that this isn't like something else in the window. Like this is very clearly man shaped and not covered man shaped.
Correct.
Okay.
Would
And
Ivy?
then she affirms no, it's definitely Keegan. Or a child, but I don't know why a child would be up there. So I'm gonna say it's probably Keegan.
Can I get up to that window with Ivy's rope that's still there? Or no?
Yeah, he didn't. He technically didn't say that he was bringing down the rope. So
No, the rope's still there.
yeah, what's great about it is while the rope is not really there, it's about 8 feet away. You can theoretically just scale back down and grab onto the window, the bars, because the bars are on the outside.
I want to get to the window that they saw him at. So
I mean, we could say, hey, open the door. We're going to break it down.
that's the plan.
I mean, so Sora's pointing directly at where he saw it, so
I'm gonna climb to
Let me
that
climb.
window. Do you want? Yep.
I'd like a climb. Good. You make short work of the rope. You don't even really use the knots. You just kind of like bound up very, very quickly. It's very, very quick. You move right over to where you believe the window is, and as you lean over, you can grab onto the bar from the outside and sort of peel yourself down to in front of the window.
Yep. And I want to knock on the window.
Give me a perception.
Sure.
With your current vision, you cannot make out any detail in the room until there is a flash of lightning, and the thunder does not roll tonight. It's just light rain. Do you change your vision?
Sure. I'll change my vision.
When your vision begins to flood over this black and adjust so that you can see into the night, the room begins to sharpen with increasing dexterity and clarity with the tightness of your sight. You can see just beyond the bed that has been cleanly made and pressed. You can see like a small work desk, and you're looking around the room and nothing catches your eye. You do not see a man. And just as you're prepared to surrender to the idea that he's left the room, there's movement under the desk. You can see Keegan is under the desk with his back to the wall. His knees are up to his chest, and his hands are covering his forehead like he's under significant duress and stress. And he's kind of just rocking.
I'm gonna bang on the window harder.
When you kind of knuckle through the bar into the window, his eyes look up to yours, and you can tell that something has driven him to the point of drastic fear. It's borderline eating him up.
Open the door. We're here to get Starbrow and the kids.
Let's see if you'll hear that, because you're kind of... Are you
I know
yelling?
it's outside and it's raining. Well, no, I'm trying, I don't know how far he is from that window. So. He heard me say it in my mind.
You say we're here to get Starbrow and the kids, and like his fingers begin to flinch down over his forehead, and he just says, I can't.
Open the door. Open the door.
He points to the door, and then he does one of these, just like the cutting.
Ah. We're gonna have to break your door then. Okay?
When you do that, he reaches up above on the desk and he pulls down what looks like a shawl to kind of like pull down a flap and cover himself to hide.
Okay. I'll go back down. Keegan's in there, but he's like really scared, and I think they're outside of his room or in the area because he did the they're gonna kill him symbol if he comes out and opens the door.
So we need to break down the door and go save him.
That's what it sounds like to me.
All right, Aiden, break the door.
Time for magic.
Do the thing.
All right. Hopefully
Don't
this
mind
won't
me
be
staying around
this
the
won't be
corner.
like the Brust Monster. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Cauldron's got some weird eddies.
I mean,
Aiden
a rust
will
monster would
walk
be
ar-
useful right now.
I will walk around, take one last look left and right, if there's anybody in the street, and then I will walk in front of the door and I will cast, I will walk up to the door and I'll cast break.
But would you like another climb check from me?
I'll say I'll help you get over Soulsore.
No, at this point they're probably assisting you.
Cool.
Jen, you cast Break, and as you do, you can immediately hear the sound of the iron in the frame itself sort of rattle at the pressure of your spell. The arcane magic sort of ripples through your fingertips. It takes a moment. It's almost like it's trying to respond back to you. You can feel that there is some sort of arcane magic that has been laced within the door, but you can't identify its school because there are no runes visible on the front of it. But as your hand ripples beyond this and you find that sweet spot and channel the arcane magic, the iron itself begins to sort of shake and shiver at your spell. And you can hear it splinter in the core of the door.
And as soon as I feel it engaged like that, I will then channel another blast into it.
Perfect. I need you to give me a D1000.
All right, so
I knew it was going to happen on the second one.
I mean, naturally.
It begins.
who's responsible for this?
I can't
Not
tell
me.
you.
He can't. He already didn't tell us the first 2 times. He can't tell us now.
I saved Christy.
He can tell us after the fact.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fire.
That's a
You're
low roll. We're not mad at that. You got a 93, huh?
I remember
And-
low rolls are
and
not good.
cast Disintegrate.
On the door. On Eric.
On Eric.
And he needs to mark.
Roll a D10.
Interesting.
He creates D10 more doors in the way.
How
It feels
old are
D10.
you?
Oh shit. He's 80.
Physically, say around 40.
Physically around 40.
I mean, he appears like he's in his 60s.
Where your hand is pressed against the door, and you're used to having your family have pointed out a number of times how you just started graying early. You just started developing age earlier than everyone else. None of your siblings did. They had youth, they had vitality, but not you. As your hand graces the door and you are prepared to shake the core of its very being, rending it from the wall. As you cast, there is an audible return of the arcane magic that ripples over your hand and runs the length of your arm into your shoulder, and you can feel it wash over your body. And where you're expecting the door to smash beyond your break, you witness the darkened spots of aging fade away from your hand.
Just like the farm.
It is
We're
just
time
like
leaping,
the
guys.
farm. You see some of those stray wild white hairs up the length of your forearm lighten back into what it should have been. It's dark, stringy, still. It's almost as if you've lost a decade. You de-age by 9 years.
Oh, lovely.
How come the door didn't break?
When he glances back to you, you can immediately see the folly of youth decorate his face, his chest. He's broader in his build. His jaw is stronger. His eyes are less sunk. He's got this vivid youth about him that he didn't have just seconds prior.
Does that mean I can go down an age category physically and get some physical bonuses?
Only if you're prepared to lose some of those mental bonuses. You tell me, spellcaster.
Did he just get younger?
Yeah, he did. Is that your plan, Aiden? You're gonna get young enough to where you're about to kick the door down?
I can't do another angel. I'm out of here.
You can't do another Angel.
Aiden, I just, god damn Eddies. And if anything, even with even more determination, he pushes another.
You realize that the spell slot was not utilized as you return back to the spell, and you witness the door literally fold itself from the center, breaking the iron, but not in a way that sort of rends it into nothing, but it folds as if you have exerted some tremendous pressure upon the door. The wood shatters, splintering in. alerting everyone of your arrival. There is a person-shaped door in front of you. This hole that is welcome to your presence. And if any one of you were hoping to remain in stealth, it's just not happening.
All right, go, guys, go.
All right. Marching order, I guess. Yeah. Where's Aiden's token?
Aiden is still in the backyard. He was actually dreaming that entire event.
So Sora's gonna stay in the back because she thinks that if something happens behind them, then she'll see it. So she's staying back here in this order, and then she can see them.
Now, from last time we were here, we know which, because I think one of the places where Aaron was going, he said, not to go there. That leads upstairs, or no? Like, would we remember which door led upstairs?
I think I was looking behind some curtains, and he specifically told me to stop snooping.
Yeah.
It's
I
true.
have no memory of this place.
You were snooping. You were, in fact, snooping.
I was indeed snooping.
Now, you've been inside of this place before. This is the storefront itself. Mm-hmm. The smell of wood and pipe smoke still decorates this area. There are cinders burning in the fireplace, but the pine break of the door itself is what pervades your senses most. This place has a certain candor about it, an almost whimsy here. In its darkness, it surprises you. This place doesn't feel like a locksmith shop. It feels like a prison.
Carter, cast light.
Casting light?
Aaron's going to put his torch out and draw his sword.
This is where I would be asking you to roll a D1000. But Christy has protected you by countering this form of wild magic.
Lame.
Carter wants to enjoy it.
So why'd you spoil mine? What the hell?
Well, okay,
You don't want to enjoy it.
Here. This was Ivy's spell. This was Ivy's wild
Great,
magic.
of course. Perfect, thank you. That's at least fair that you tell us who the other one was. Okay, that's fair.
Uh-huh.
I just said put it on the fourth spell cast, and it just happened to be it.
Also, I'll throw this in chat. There we go. I will cast light on the Morning Star.
You're going to cast light on the Morning Star. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give you light. You will emit bright light distance quite far. Save changes. This room should illuminate pretty heavily, my friends.
Yep.
You have a number of choices. You have the curtains that have been tightly drawn. There's a door beyond the north of Rowan. Where will you go?
I'm going to go through this door to the north because that looks like it's the back side of the house where the window where Keegan was.
Do you want us to follow you or split up?
Well, let me go in the room first and see what's going on.
Should we split up when there's little people running around with poison knives that turn nearly invisible?
Nope. We shouldn't. But let me go in the room first and see what it is.
Can you open the door? He does. Unlike the front of the store, the contents of this room are not so neatly arranged. A stout-legged wooden table, matching stool stands at odd angles in the room, and tiny mechanisms and tools litter the tabletop. The floor is cluttered with upright kegs holding tiny gears, screws, and metal lock casings, tumblers, springs, keys, a bucket of coal, a short-handled spade, and a small iron stove equipped with a miniature bellows occupy the far corner of this workroom. A lantern rests on another stool near the door.
And no stairs to go up.
Correct.
All right.
Just say, you got any stairs back there, Rowan?
Nope. Let's
Aaron,
check.
try the next door.
Aaron, it's
Well,
not
these
much of
are
a door.
curtains.
These are definitely curtains, but yeah, you're more than welcome to try them if you like.
This is the only place I wasn't allowed to look when I was snooping around last time. So Aaron will try to attempt to draw the curtains back.
Sure. You should have control of it. Go ahead. Peering into this room immediately, you are found with the display and locked storage. Blackened curtains partially obscuring windows, niche that faces the streets. There are ornate locks and complex lock mechanisms neatly displayed in front of you. The room itself looks tidy, but lived in. Carpets cover the stone floor, and a broom leans against the railing of a wooden staircase, leading up to a second-floor balcony. There are 3 wooden chests resting in the middle of the floor, their lids bound shut with sturdy iron padlocks. Various tables, shelves, and benches hold various knickknacks and framed portrait of a silver-haired gnome hanging next to a tall wooden box at the base of the stairs.
So, are these more curtains to the south here? Or...
You know, based on what you're seeing through that, like that little bit of open area, that is like the upper staging area where there are bars.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And where the stairs? Where are the stairs are over here?
Yeah, correct.
And they go up?
They do go up, yes.
Yep. Going up.
All right, I'll follow right behind him.
Okay, before we transition to the second floor, I need to know who is going upstairs, who is staying down.
I'll go upstairs.
I think we should all stay together, guys.
I'll take that as Jen, you're going to go too? So Sora, you
Yeah,
going?
Yes,
so
yeah,
Sora's
yeah.
waiting for waiting for Aiden. She's gonna go last for sure, in case somebody comes behind them.
Okay.
Yeah, we're letting the heavies go ahead since we, so Sora and I are pulling up the rear. One, because Sora's got short legs, and me, because, I've got, a short armor class.
Short HP bar.
The stairs themselves lead to a landing. There is a door to your right, and it looks like another door to your left. You realize the door to the right is the second floor staging. You think it might be his bedroom? That's definitely the area that you saw from the rear side of the house.
There's nobody here though, right?
Correct, so far as you can tell.
So Sora, you mentioned traps earlier. Maybe he couldn't leave because this was trapped. Do we have any way to check?
You want me to check again? I can check again.
If you have a way to check, I don't know what you did before.
If
it's just visual,
Rowan
I'll
asks,
look.
No, if Rowan asks, she's gonna cast it again.
Find traps.
Let me go add the +2 again.
Oosh.
Massive.
Nice.
You're killing the perception rolls tonight. I don't know what you did, but you found Jesus' eyes, my friend.
Thank you.
So far as you can
Pelor's
tell,
blessings.
you don't think this door is trapped. There's no obvious mechanisms. There's nothing that leads you to believe that there is some sort of wire or plibit. There is nothing here that leads you to believe that this door is trapped. It looks good.
Cool.
So
No.
Sora, just back off. I'll try and go through then.
Yep. Looks fine to me.
As you step into the room, it's very clear that this is not some sort of work area. This is Keegan's bedroom.
Great. I can't actually see Aaron.
This richly
Oops,
appointed
sorry.
bedroom holds furniture sized for a person of small stature. A coat rack sits by the door, while elsewhere in the room sits a cozy bed with a hand-sewn comforter, a clean bedpan, a chest of drawers at the foot of the bed, a wooden screen with birds painted on its panels, a wardrobe, and a small bookcase with some books and trinkets upon it. A lantern sits atop a small end table by the bed. You realize that there is still what looks to be some sort of linen that has been drawn deliberately and hung over. You know that Keegan is there.
I'm gonna go over to him, and it's this right here, this table, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna lift the linen up carefully.
When you lift the linen, he has pulled his knees as tightly as he can into his chest. He is covering his eyes, and he is shaking, shivering.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
He said, No. You have to leave. You have to leave. If they'll kill you. They'll kill Starbrow. They'll kill Starbrow.
They won't kill us or Starbrow. How do we get to them?
They have him. They have
How do we get to them so we can save him?
the stairs.
Which stairs? Where are they?
He points outside of the room.
Can you show us? Or you just want to stay under here?
No. And he tries to pull it back down again.
Okay. I'll let him pull it down, but I'll keep talking to him. Is there anything we should know? Can we just enter? Are there traps? Is there a special key that we need?
One is always watching. There is one in the house now.
Oh. If there's only one, they haven't shown themselves yet. I guess they're scared of us.
He pulls the curtain, the small little curtain back, and he goes, "You won't see them."
You'd be surprised what we can see.
I would be surprised if you left unscathed. And he pulls
That's
it back
where-
again.
That's where I'll agree with you. Okay. He pointed, I guess the stairs are up here to go downstairs. Is that like he pointed out towards
Yeah.
out of the room?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he
Little
said
weird.
that there's always one in the house watching. So one of those people might be hiding in the shadows.
Well, we'll keep our eyes open.
Yeah, at that, Solsor's going to be even more vigilant of checking behind them in case whatever this thing is in the house is following us.
Yeah. I assume with enough light we can kind of flood out its hiding spaces. So, and Aaron will.
The brighter the light, the bigger the shadows.
Aaron will attempt to open this door here.
Sure, go right ahead. As you walk in, you find that this is a kitchen and pantry. It contains all the basic amenities, including a table with an hourglass resting atop it. A fireplace dominates one wall, with pots hanging from hooks on either side. 2 cabinets with frosted glass doors, holding dishware and utensils, and a half-barrel wash basin standing in the far corner next to a locked pantry.
There's another door in here. Might be a pantry. Might be something else. I don't see anything that would obviously lead to a basement.
There is a lock on the pantry door.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. There's a lock on the pantry door, you can tell. It's a mid-level lock. It's not as intense as some of the others, but it is locked.
Carter, you want to use your lockpick again?
Did we see
if
any?
you guys want.
Yeah.
Did we see any structure that would hide some kind of staircase from this level down to the basement? Or
Are you asking me, or are you asking everyone else?
no, everyone else, because it doesn't make sense
Oh,
structurally.
he
for
wouldn't
there
tell
to
me.
be-
He just pointed out of the door.
Mm,
And he said the stairs lead to the basement.
gotcha.
Well, we've got that.
Unless we go
we got
back
that
downstairs.
Oh, I can certainly attempt it.
Well, let's check this first before we all move downstairs. Carter, if you
You
do
want me
the
to hit it?
honors, I want you to hit it.
I'm gonna hit it.
Hit it. Plan A.
You swing down upon the lock, and you connect with a certain level of precision that is honestly pretty far beyond what you're used to doing. I don't think I've seen you roll like that yet, so fantastic. You collide with this, and the lock doesn't even matter. You don't break the lock, but you completely break the mechanism of which it's attached to, and the door swings.
I mean, I've hit this hard before, but those have been crits on creatures.
And here before you is, as you may have guessed it, a supply of preserved foodstuffs. There are spices and soaps. This pantry contains little of interest.
Are there any potatoes?
Sure.
What's a potato?
Never mind that, Carter. Let's go downstairs. Let's see if there's a way down there to go down more.
Sure thing.
Get your marching order for the stairs, and I'll hook
Yep.
you guys up.
I think that's it right there.
Okay, so actually put yourself on the stairs so that I
Oh,
can
sorry.
do it that way.
Or you want us like this way?
Yeah, line up for me.
On the stairs, guys.
So we have Rowan first, Aaron second, a caster. We've got a divine caster in the middle, which is pretty okay. This is an I love this marching order.
Two healers around our squishy.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Protect the president. Protect the president. Protect the president.
Shields up.
Both wearing heavy armor.
You quickly descend the steps. And you find your way back into the primary locked display area.
He said the stairs, so can I like check this? Like maybe there's a door on the stairs, like a secret door or something that goes down.
You can try.
Yeah. You said these chests are on like a rug.
Yes.
Can we try to like check under? Can I check under the rug?
You can try if that's what you'd like to do.
Yes, I'd like to try that. I don't care about the chests, but I want to check under the rug.
Rowan with a perception of 26. What are you doing to this rug?
I'm probably just gonna try to, like, maybe lift it up, maybe move the chest off, lift it up, see if there's anything hidden underneath it.
Sure. As you begin to lift the rug, Rowan, you've moved over. You're sort of like patting on the wall, and something definitely does catch your eye. You weren't really anticipating this before. You feel that there is a clear, divisive break in the wall. Who's going to build a banister and block here in such a manner that's going to be separate from the rest? You haven't pried it open, but you think that you found what looks to be a hidden door.
Aaron, hold off on the chests. I think I found the way in.
When you turn back around and you look, Aaron is like lifting the rug, trying to pull up to see if there's anything under it. But as you turn back around, I need to know what your flat foot is, my friend.
That's the number next to flat-footed.
Yes.
11.
Cool. That's good to know.
I think we just stumbled upon the one in the house.
I'm gonna reroll.
Stop trying to hit me, bub.
Oh no, I'm gonna hit you, dog. I'm gonna
Use
hit
my
you.
reroll.
That's still
again.
funny that the first one didn't hit you with
That's
an
right.
11.
It rolled off of a 20. It
That's
rolled
still
off
funny,
of
though.
a 20.
Instead of a reroll, at least use one of the desperation dice instead. We're kind of screwed already.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, this is just fine, guys. It's just fine.
He's saving those desperation dice.
I am. As you glance back, the door, you haven't even heard it swing, but it's just opened up enough that something flinches out and pierces you right in your torso. Just between the pecs, right along the sternum, this pinch, strong and fierce. I'm going to need a fortitude save from you.
Fortitude.
Max damage. You're going to take 8 as a rapier pierces your chest.
Reroll that. Fortitude is where?
Look at your saves. It would be fort, ref, and will. Fort, reflex,
It's like
and will.
right below your AC.
Correct. How you feeling about that?
Sounds like I need to use a reroll, guys. I feel better with that.
I think you might feel a bit better about that. You feel this thing pinch into you, and you reflexively reach out to grab onto this, and it immediately goes limp in your hand. Your vision sort of pales for just a second, but you stave off this immediate wave of nausea. Feel your mouth begin to salivate rapidly, and as you sort of like tumble, not quite fully tumble over, you double over, and you just begin to let loose like bile and stomach acids just start rolling forward. It's not quite a vomit, it's almost moving like a faucet, but you quickly stomach it as the door continues to swing, and whatever was holding it is no longer there.
Guys, I think I found the one that was watching. Ow.
You feeling all right?
I got
He's been
stabbed in the
stabbed.
chest.
Yeah. Any poisons?
A little bit, but I think I'm stronger than you. I think I'm okay.
I think I'm good, little guy.
I
I think I'm built different.
think I'm built different.
I think I'm better than you, Torp.
Yeah, I just made rough terrain with my vomit. Be careful.
You still want to be first?
I'm fine.
All right, let's go then.
You've stumbled upon the secret door. Is there anything that you wanted? Are you going to leave him above?
He didn't want to move.
Okay.
He didn't want to come with us. He was scared.
Then we're going to transition maps. We're going to move into a new place. It's going to be big. It's probably going to take your computers a moment to load. And if you give it a second, I'll drag you right where you're supposed to be.
Holding.
Can you guys see?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. All right, this is what we're going to do. You'll see in just a second because it's not updating your tokens and your token profiles. So,
Bub, can you... I put a temporary picture in. Can you delete my token if you're updating them already?
I can.
Right there.
Who am I missing? Rowan.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no, it should...
No, it just wasn't updating for some reason. Can you guys see?
Gotcha. No.
You can't. You still can't see? Fucking roll 20, brother.
Do you want us to drag our tokens on? Maybe that'll do it.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. It's just roll 20 being finicky. Really, really fucking finicky.
Okay.
So
Roll
if you give
20
them
if it
all
was-
site permissions, and then we can update them as...
I've given
this
given your
token-
characters all site permissions. Is the problem? I've done this a few times now. So you are going to emit light because you cast a thing upon yourself. Emits bright light. Save. Now, how did I do that? That was here. Details. Controlled by... I don't even know who I clicked on. That's Rowan. Yeah, I've done this several times now. I don't know why it's being so finicky. Farm.
We could try saving the tokens with the updated permissions as the default token to use for the sheet, and maybe that will update it.
I blame Eric.
Well, Eric's fault.
I blame Eric too. I don't know who this Eric
Christ.
guy
No,
is.
specifically Eric.
This Eric is going to be the final villain. I hope you guys
That's
know.
That's it. That's going to be my villain. It's Eric.
I swear this.
And his sidekick Wonky Pete.
That's right.
Good old Peter Wonklage. Controlled by Christy. You should be able to see now.
Ah, yes, there we
Yes.
Big ass web.
It's a big ass web. That's right.
Spooters.
are.
Giant
So if I
spider.
hit edit and I use selected token.
You should. Each of you should do that.
Yeah, and then that should update it and keep our vision presets.
Just click it and click save changes or what?
So if you click the token and then you click on your character sheet, you can then hit edit, and in the token box for the default token, you can hit use selected token, and that should update it to the token that's currently on the map. That way when Bub grabs it, that token specifically, and moves it to another Mac or copies it, it should update the permissions he's added to the token.
Okay. Hopefully I did it right. Did it.
Unless Roll20 is just being a bitch right now.
Being a bitch.
It's big assets. This happens. So, peering through your vision. You guys have some sights. You have some things that you can do.
Yeah. I think just ahead, do we want to keep the same marching order for the entire dungeon?
At least for now.
Do you want to keep me and you up front? Eden kind of surrounded by the two casters?
Really need you and Carter next to each other. If Rowan's fine to be in the front, he should stay in the front. I would like to stay behind us in case something tries to come behind us.
All right,
And I think being
then
between us makes sense.
I guess unless said otherwise, then Bub, just to make this easy, Rowan's in the front. Right behind him will be Carter. Then it will be me. Then it will be Aiden, and then Solsora is in the back.
Got it.
Correct.
Also, if you want to update as we were descending, go ahead. I'm going to dancing lights circling around. So you can make me a source.
Can do. You will emit bright light. Save
There you go.
changes.
Now the person without dark vision has light on 2 sources.
Correct.
Yeah.
The order has been established. It's settled. The area around you begins to rapidly change. You are no longer standing in what you would guess is Gelv's Locks. Gelv's Locks was on the base of Cauldron. It's stone and cobble, and you know some places have basements. But this descends pretty far. You found a stone staircase. Steps shrouded in a variety of cobwebs and dust, descending at first 20 feet to some sort of landing in stone, bending right and plunging further into darkness. I'll be your tour guide, but what you do from here, well, that's on you.
You said place is dusty. Does it look like there is a well-worn or traveled path through the dust?
Perceptions, please.
God, Carter, you're really consistent with that.
Rowan with a 16. Sulsora with a 19. Aiden with a 20. Carter with a 2.
I'm never gonna reroll these.
Aaron
It's a pretty classic
with
card
a
move, though.
10. If you rolled greater than a 12, you notice that there are what looks to be small cloven prints, like hooves. It doesn't seem to have a rhyme, a reason, or a pattern. There are some footfall that looks human in nature, but they're small. You don't know if that's gnomes, or children, or both.
I guess I'm gonna gut.
I was just going to say the fact that there are tracks means, there have been people through here relatively recently. I mean, we do have dust. I mean, if this was a forgotten area.
Well, if people have walked on it, that must mean it's safe. So Rowan's gonna start moving down the stairs on top of those footprints.
Okay. Seems like a really good call.
But yeah, as we can see, there's more than one different set of footprints and different types. So keep your eyes alert.
It begins to round the corner here. Staircase seems to descend another 20 or so feet. You can tell as you begin to move that it doesn't seem to narrow. It remains consistent in its step and the tread. It does look very familiar in disguise. Beyond you is an iron sconce, and it seems to wrap after another landing. Descends what looks to be another 20 or so feet, and as your eyes continue to adjust, Rowan, it opens into another room. From this landing, you can hear strange sounds emanating from the chambers below. It's confusing at first. You're not really sure what to make of it. It's almost haunting in nature. Is it children's laughter? Is that the sound of birds?
I'll put a hand up for her to stop. Like, guys, I hear weird noises from below. I don't know if it's birds or children or both or some weird shit. Let's proceed with caution.
It's down here.
The room begins to open further. Staircase ends at a 40-foot square room with a 10-foot high ceiling. There is a slight draft blowing into the room from a 10-foot wide open passage in the far wall, directly across from your stairs. Two 4-foot diameter circular doors are set in the middle of the south wall, each door made of wood and framed with a ring of mortared stone. The westernmost door is closed and inscribed with a strange glyph. The easternmost door bears a different glyph, but it rests half open. The half-open door reveals an iron rim of gear-like teeth, and dim light spills from the chamber beyond. Mounted to the walls of this room are 12 tarnished copper masks, and the masks are 2 feet tall, clinging 4 feet above the floor, each one depicting a smiling gnome's visage. The soft, giggling, and chirping noises seem to pour from the very walls.
Aiden, what do you make of this room?
Well, the first thing I notice is you see that half-open door over there?
Mm-hmm.
There are gears on that door.
Aren't we supposed to avoid those doors?
Yeah, the beware the doors with teeth.
Okay, so we're not going there.
Gear spokes are called teeth.
What door?
Rowan will take Carter's hand and point it at the door so he knows which one we're talking about.
You can do that. He still is looking. He's the squinting meme as he like leans towards the door. Like,
you have the direction though. Your arm is pointing at it.
Knees crouched, squinting in the distance.
That's right. So where should we go? Should we go straight ahead or to one of these other doors? Or what are all these weird masks? There's something like etched above them too. Can you read those?
Actually, yeah. I'm guessing that it's not any of the languages that I know.
What languages do you know?
I know Abyssal, Infernal, Draconic, Goblin, Elven, Common.
Nope. Not one you know.
Is it one that Jackson or I know?
Do either of you speak Gnomish?
no.
Nope.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shift my focus and detect magic.
Okay.
D1000?
No, not this time. Coming soon to a theater near you. As your vision begins to pale over into the grays as you loom into the arcane spectrum, you are not surprised to discover that the doors with the teeth, well, they have a magic about them. The masks have a magic about them. The weaves in here are intricate, deliberate, and without error. The only one that stands out is the mask here. This one stands out beyond the others, as it seems to have another layer of the arcane weave dressed to it.
Does it appear that the sound is emanating for this particular mask?
Oh, it's emanating throughout the entirety of the room. You can tell that this room is painted in magic that echoes a time different from now and safer. Hence the laughter of children, the sounds of the birds above, and the rustling of the pine.
All right, I'll relay. Well, first off, all the masks and the doors, they all radiate magic, and well-woven magic at that. So there was a pretty proficient caster or a runesmith that created these. As far as all these masks, yeah, there's a little bit of magic. Speculation, I'm guessing this is where the sound is coming from, but this one in particular right here in front of me is the one that's radiating the most.
When you move one more step forward as you had, just within its field of range, the eyes begin to glow red, and a voice emanates loudly from the mask. Welcome to Jizadaroon. Behold the wonder. But beware, ye who seek to plunder. Traps abound and guardians peer. Beyond every portal, behind every gear.
Isn't that where the professor went?
Yeah, he was.
Jezadrune, yeah, that's where Arthur said that his professor had was investigating.
Aaron and Silsora unusually silent at this time.
At the mention of the gears again at his speech, so Sora's even more adamant that don't want to go over there. Hearing gears again, this teeth has happened another time and time again. So Sora is kind of staying back on this side towards these doors at the bottom.
Well, I think that one is the one with the gears, the one that's open.
Well, yeah, this one over here then. I didn't quite see the doors when it was here because I was stuck in the corridor.
I'm going to go over and I'm going to peer through the door that is cracked open.
Sure. Sure. Have a look-see. As you move following to this path here, you'll find that the room opened onto what looks to be a dozen small cots, chests lining the walls of this 10-foot-high dusty room. Cobwebs blanketing many of the cots and chests, and tiny spiders scurry about two rough-hewn tunnels, each peering roughly 5 feet in diameter, tubular, breach the eastern and southern walls. Stony rubble covers the floor near each tunnel. A 1-foot-long iron rod lies in the middle of the floor, its golden tip shedding enough light to cast lurid shadows on the wall. Jen, when you glance down at this golden rod, it's a sun rod.
Well, I think our visitors have been through here. I'm assuming there are paths through the dust leading to these two tunnels?
There are two paths, yes. One in the eastern wall and one in the southern wall. As you're yelling back to the others, you are are you peering at these walls themselves? The openings where it looks like something is sort of like driven through it directly? You can tell there's clearly not a door.
I'm not going to go further into the room just yet, at least until I've got somebody who's a little more robust with me.
Okay.
I'm going to call back and say, we've got two burrowed tunnels through here.
Just a minute, guys. Something bad is happening here.
I was gonna say, isn't this the door that had the gears on it?
Paige is starting to fucking have a stroke. Roll20 is panicking.
No.
Well, if you look at the center of this door, it's got a ruin, and it's open. And so I'm guessing the other door with the ruin, should we manage to open it, will probably also have teeth. This is a gnomish settlement. Gnomes are known for tinkering and gear work and clockwork and stuff like that. So, speculation, I'm guessing that there's going to be a lot of gear doors in this area.
So is it safe to go in? That's my question.
I walked through this door and I'm just fine. I'm more worried about who may be coming out of these two tunnels right now.
Rowan,
there's a sun.
As he's discussing this, I would like a perception from you, please.
Sure.
25. In its last moments, I will afford you a reflex. If you'd like to make one. You witness, just as he's communicating this, that just near the base of the door, as it sort of, a rock has adjourned its path, has prevented it from sort of sealing, you see a series of nearly transparent fingers wrap up around the door and pull the stone just out of the way. Would you like to make a reflex?
Yep.
Is that towards me? Is that towards me or Rowan? Yeah.
That's to Rowan because you didn't see it. Now, I want to know what you're reflexing for. Are you reflexing for the hand? Are you reflexing for the door?
If I see the hand trying to grab the stone, I think, and the stone's on the bottom near the floor, or where's the stone?
The stone is sort of deliberately set amidst the frame of the door, and the door itself is quite literally holding the stone up. And as the fingers wrap around, they start to pull the door, and you can see the stone itself beginning to rock and begin to like almost filt and foray into the room that you're into.
No, I would try and stop the rock from moving. Like either
okay.
if it's on the floor, like stamp it with my foot, or if it's in the middle, like put my hand on it, like
Sure.
to keep it in its position.
I'd like a strength, please. Give me a strength. And we hit a 20. That's really good. That's really good. So this is going to change things pretty dramatically. I'm going to go ahead and kick us into this. Go ahead and click on your tokens. And if you would be so kind as to start building a combat tracker. I got
a roll initiative.
Hold that thought. It is mass rolling for each of you. There are multiple on here for almost no reason. So let's fix this again. Remove all turns. Okay. Click your tokens. Add them in there.
Roll again.
Yeah.
Okay. That's much better.
Okay.
Mine got marginally worse, but it's fine.
Well, yeah, at least
not gonna
I'm at a
change
14,
anything.
and I'm not going behind that 18 anymore. Oh,
Facts.
it's a 19 instead. Great.
It's all right. I'm going ahead of it.
That's fine. As long as Brown's going ahead of it, that's fine. So Sora will bring up the rear as per our usual in life and everything else.
All right. So this, I'm going to describe this. It's going to pop off pretty quickly. This is sort of what happens. As he's describing what this room is like, and he's sort of forfeiting you the idea of where safety might be and where these people may have gone into the dungeon up to this point, you quickly see those fingers wrap around, and as they pull back the door, it's almost as if it's like sort of tripped the stone. And as the stone begins to fall, you rapidly throw your body into it, and it's heavy. It is heavy. This is like a stone coffin tablet top. And it was literally just sitting in the door in just the right way. Just pulling it, you can tell that it's lost its brace and starts to come down. So you throw your body into it. It catches you in the chest and in the jaw. It jars you enough, but not enough to hurt you. The door begins to rapidly shut. You're in the way of the door from shutting. I still get to activate the rest of my surprise round. I want to know your flat foot, Aiden.
And
10. 10's pretty good. 14's better. He took it away from me. All right. Take 6 points of damage as you feel something sharp just pound right in beyond your robes and directly above, like the kidney area. It's a lower flank, just beyond the rib, as you feel that take on that pressure, the stab seethes right into you. And you now turn. It's almost like this instinctual turn as you try to like wince back, and you feel the rapier. And there is a man there. The closest that you can tell is a man there. And he's flickering in and out of your field of vision, not as if he is dodging, but as if he is almost completely transparent. I'll go ahead and post them into your field of vision.
Now, if I stop this rock, doesn't it mean that the door is not closing?
Door is not closing yet.
Okay.
But the rock is still trying to fall. Some strength checks will be in your future, my friend.
Help!
There you go.
To flail.
I mean, if nothing else, Aaron for sure has seen you just dive at a rock, so I'm sure that you'll have at least some support.
It's funny, when Bub said a rock, I assumed like there was just a little rock shoved in the gear, not a whole fucking slab of rock.
Yeah, it's if you look in the doorway itself, you see that weird looking slab of stone that's kind of in the way, or weirdly cut with the thick black outline. That's
the
the
black
type
outline?
of yeah,
Okay.
that's the type of stone that it actually is.
Sorry.
No worries at all. So, top of the initiative, you're up, my friend. What do you do here, Rowan?
Can I set this rock back up so that the door doesn't close and I can actually move?
You can try. You can try.
What do you want me to roll?
What do you want to roll?
I don't know what it would be. Another strength just to put it back in place. Like
The way that the bottom is sort of cut, it's not supposed to stay in space. It's deliberately like the stone is sort of like angled and curved, so something was in its path to prevent it from rolling. He pulled the thing that was in its path to prevent it from rolling. So you could pull it out of the room, or you could shove it into the room. If you shove it into the room, you risk hitting Rowan, or excuse me, Aiden, because he hasn't technically moved yet.
But if I pull it out, the door will close.
The door will close.
Can I reposition it sideways then? Like in a different angle?
You could throw your body in the door and let the stone fall.
I don't want to get crushed by the door. I don't know how strong this door is.
Good point. Good point.
It's mechanical, so it may like literally crush me.
If you want to throw a strength check and you are able to break, let's say, a 16, it would be your entire round, and you're quite literally muscling the top of the stone to thrust the bottom of this downward so it falls flat, stopping the door from sealing.
That's what I want to do then. Even
Give
if
me
it
that.
takes my whole round. I rolled twice for some
But you got a
reason.
19, and a 19 is all that matters. You basically muscle the stone in, you hold on to this, and when you sort of lean back and thrust with the lower half of your body, it kicks up and it drops immediately. You can hear the stone crumble beneath it. It's every bit of 200 to 300 pounds. It's thin, but it's still dense stone, and it drops. You sort of buckle to let it fall, and you move back just enough so that it doesn't crush your feet. My point in initiative.
Bye, guys.
Listen, at least we can come in and get you.
Bless. All right. A second flinching stab of the same rapier, and another from the side. It's a lot of stabs. Carter.
So I see Rowan smash this rock down. Can I leap over him and the rock into the room?
Yeah. What would you like to use to leap over him? You want to use acrobatics?
Let's see. Anything else make more sense? Not really.
Okay, go for it. Give me an acrobatics. $13 is fine. It's not crazy. You're just trying to get over the top of him. Are you going to kind of bounce him around a little bit? Let me get a reflex from Rowan, please. You're able to stay on top of this. You feel the pressure of someone sort of mount over the top of your back, and they sort of lunge over the top of you. You can feel the type of material he's wearing. It's the light robes, sort of like the leathers as well. And Carter has bounded over the top of you as you've just brought the stone down to a rested spot. Carter, you've got your move. You are now inside of the room, occupying the same space. What would you like to do?
I would... Can I move to try and position myself to kind of just be like in the way of this creature hitting Aiden again? Kind of like try and get like into like a defensive position.
You could technically swap, to use the rest of your turn to swap into a defensive position. So if you wanted to, you could basically utilize a free action to swap places with him.
Okay, before I swap places with him, I'm gonna do some magic for once. Let's see if I roll a D1000.
You do, in fact.
Cool.
You do, in fact, roll a D1000.
Finally.
Finally, he says.
To be fair, that would have been my reaction too. I really kind of want to.
As you step up to cast a spell, what spell are you attempting to cast?
I'm trying to cast Burning Disarm on one of them.
Okay. Then roll a D1000. Let's see what you get. That was a D100.
Yeah.
I was like,
this
no
is-
way, dude. No way. You just dropped a 5.
Except all the zeros this time. There we go.
252. All right. All right.
Should have rolled a 93. That way you could get younger with me.
Would I?
What is getting younger to immortal being?
My paperwork said my age is blank.
My man just we don't fucking know. Don't ask.
The paper was like, I'm not even gonna try.
What the fuck?
Oh, I like that. I like that response.
I don't like that.
What I do?
That's so weird. Okay. Your target is I'm gonna guess this guy right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. This guy right here. This nearly naked man with this sort of deep well blue skin. He's flinching onto a rapier. He's got it like deftly in his hand as he's attempting to like pull back and stab again. And as you are attempting to cast this spell, it's almost like a heat metal. You're trying to challenge his grip on his weapon. From his hand, his rapier begins to curl unto itself. It sort of rolls back like the tail of that of a scorpion, and it begins to break away, almost as if it's rapidly decaying and aging in front of you. But where it is not rusting and decaying into these small bits on the ground, it begins to scale itself as you summon a swarm of fleas that begin to rise up over its hand and crawl up its body. It begins to panic and wipe away at its flesh. It starts to scream out in a tone of which you can't even understand. Solsora, from the other room nearly 20 feet away, the sound that you hear is something you have heard in the depths of the Underdark. The fleas begin to encircle his body, and it will take action again on its turn. You two need to change your positions, please. Aiden, it's your turn.
All right. Basically, Aiden's going to say, Carter, duck.
I duck.
And,
This is happening at the same time, guys. Like, everything is happening. It's not like you guys are leapfrogging into permissions, right? Like, I imagine Carter's like, that's not normal. Fleas.
He was supposed to drop that. Now it's fleas.
His weapon has become fleas.
well, basically, what I am attempting to do is basically kind of push Carter down so that when I go like this and create a cone effect to catch both of them,
Yeah.
it won't affect him.
Okay, you're going to cast a spell. I'm going to need a concentration check. It's going to be 10 plus the damage plus the spell level. How much damage you take this turn?
I took 10.
10 plus the spell level. If you fail the concentration check, your spell fizzles. It does eat the slot as well. Did you want to risk it? Or do you want to recover?
I was trying
yeah.
to open it on my screen.
Yeah, I'll just keep backing up, and I'm going to quaff a healing potion.
Seems a lot safer, but you know what? Run it. So go ahead and back up into the room. They can't do anything to you because you're no longer in that site. You're basically just retreating. You're gonna go ahead and quaff a potion. I'm gonna guess it's the Cure Light. Okay, that's gonna be a D8 plus 1. You bound beyond his body, and as you step away from Rowan. Aaron, you see him retreat from the room. He's got this haste in his step. His eyes are sort of furrowed. The brow is tightened, and he's bleeding from multiple stab wounds across his body. He quickly begins to quaff a potion as you see something unfold in the next room. Carter has even stopped moving himself. Aaron, what do you do? It is your turn. You're muted.
Aaron will kind of shake his head and like, what's a little more PTSD? And and kind of come in behind, I guess, where Aiden had once stood, and kind of take a look at the situation.
You're gonna need to. There's only so many times Rowan can keep getting bounced back and forth before he inevitably just falls. His reflex save will consistently get harder. So
that is
if you would like
true.
to pass by him, you gotta kind of bound over the top of him.
I thought he had, so he hasn't finished putting the stone in place yet.
It's all happening at the same time.
Everything's happening at the same
Gotcha.
time, and he was the start of initiative. So we're pretty close to the end.
Can I just hold my action then?
You certainly can. So Sora, what do you do?
I'm thinking. Sorry, bub. I was paused there for a minute because I was thinking. Because I'm trying to decide whether I should check on Aiden or not.
Well, Carter's about to get dicked down.
Yeah, I really need Carter to get the fuck out, but I'm like, literally, I can't get in here either.
Is he though? Or is
Am
Rowan
I?
about to? Or is Rowan gonna go dick down these guys instead?
It's a good chance. It's a really good chance.
So Sora's gonna check on Aiden, because she probably watched Aiden stumble back and then chug this potion, so...
So Sora, give me a perception, please. So Sora, as Aiden comes to the stop and he begins to quaff the potion, you can see the blood that's beyond him. You hear movement behind you.
Of course. Of fucking course!
When you whip around, there's nothing there, but you swear you just saw something retreat to this direction.
Can you ping that again? I missed it.
Yeah?
Gotcha. Okay. There's more the other way. Behind us.
Man, y'all's sense of urgency is wacky. It's crazy. You guys
I don't
getting
know what to
stabbed
do with
and shit?
Rowan still sitting here in the thing, but so Sora's gonna...
I'm not sitting.
Because
it's
she
happening at the
hasn't
same
quite
time.
moved yet, so she's just been watching Aiden. She's gonna position herself between Aiden and this doorway in case whatever snuck back there is gonna come back.
Sure. So you sort of go into like a defensive, right? Like
Yes.
a bit of a defensive. You're blocking.
Correct.
You're blocking Aiden.
Correct.
That makes sense.
I'm watching this hallway here.
It makes sense. You go into defensive. You taking a full defensive? If you take a full
I think
defensive, your armor increases by 4 for the round.
I think so. I think that's the best thing Sora can do right now, because it looks like Rowan's currently doing something over there, and she's gonna hope that the three of them figure it out. So I'll take a full defensive.
The sounds of children's laughter begins to pervade your senses yet again as you're focusing. You want to take the full defensive. You can hear the sounds of combat behind you. You swear that you just saw movement. This room is playing tricks on your mind. And this is precisely why your family never dealt with the deep gnomes, because no gnome strays too far from their tricks. They're too close to the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure what you're seeing and what you're hearing and if they're all lining up. Top of the initiative round. Unless...
So seeing Sora turn around and kind of mention someone behind of Aaron will also move over here and take a defensive action.
Got it. Okay, so that's going to position you at the bottom of initiative, which wasn't really far from where you were at anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Farm.
Now that the door is... Why isn't it opening? I'm gonna move up to this one. There's only 2 here, right? That I could see.
Correct. Yes. When you step in, the first thing that you're surprised to see is that one of them has hundreds, if not thousands, of fleas scaling up his arm, moving to his torso and his head down the length of his waist, and he's panicking. There are a variety of arms striking out at himself.
Guess he needs a bath. I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
Oh,
Golly! All right.
Confirm crit. But how
Crit,
come
crit,
every
confirm.
time Rowan
Crit, confirm.
how come every time Rowan crits, he always rolls minimum damage?
War is a fickle mistress.
It's true. The critical confirmed into a 13, but that's why we have the crit hit deck. I'm going to shuffle this up a couple of times, and you, just whenever you're feeling froggy, tell me when to stop, boss.
Stop.
Got him. Okay. You're using natural attacks, correct? Is it slashing
Sure.
or is it blunt?
It's claw attack.
It's
Slashing.
just slashing, piercing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. And this is... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You guys are just kind of... You're going to run through this guy right here specifically. I think he's done. I think his cake is done. I just want to make sure. Verify for purposes and reasons. Oh, wait. Wait. Wrong one. I was looking at the wrong thing. Here we go. Farm, describe how you kill this one.
What does that card say? Like, dude, this way I can work
Sapping Slash. You are going to get double your damage and the target is fatigued. So you tell me. The target is so fatigued he died. So you tell me how fatigued he is. How do you kill him?
I think, like, since it's slashing or piercing, I'm gonna put my, like, hands together and just, like, right through his chest. Like a piercing thing with both my fists. Like, my claws, straight out. Like, I got poked in the chest. I do the same thing, just...
Sure, that makes sense. You bring both of your hands into this claw-like form. You can visibly see your claws beginning to protrude from the tips of your fingers as you begin to just split him through with that strike. Carter, you're still not certain he's not a demon. He could be a fiendish one. That's a wild attacking technique. Friend of my friend might be my enemy. I don't know how the saying goes in this situation. You'll figure it out.
First fleas.
First fleas. That's right. First fleas. Got it. He's dead. That cake is done. On my turn, this man fully expeditiously retreats. He just begins to bound away. He gets about probably 3 beds away. You can take an attack if you want. Oh, no, he's just full on expeditious retreating. You're not going to get an attack on this. As he gets over to the 3rd bed, his body begins to flicker out of your field of vision, and even the fleas begin to drop from your field of vision. The moment he breaks into the darkness of this tunnel, he's invisible.
Damn.
Do you pursue?
Are we still in initiative, or is it Carter's turn?
It's Carter's turn.
Okay.
So is it like when he got to like the edge of the light that I'm producing, he just started to like phase out?
Yes.
Or
Yes. But to be fair, there was already light in the room.
true.
Because the sun rod, yep.
I'm not perceptive.
That's true.
Hey, you once rolled an 11, all right?
I did once break double digits. Because if I could just see him one more time.
Sure.
You know what? I will move forward 10 feet.
Sure.
Just see if I can spot him as he's like fleeing away.
I don't know why that's affording you so much.
Because he's emitting bright light.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that makes...
His morning star.
Yep.
That goes on for 40 minutes.
Save changes. That should be better for you. At 30 feet, you should be able to see as far as what you have, and as your eyes sort of adjust and filter down the length of this mottled tunnel that's been rended of its stone, you don't see anything. Your vision trails off.
I'm going to ready a spell for if I do spot one of them.
Got it.
Hold an action for it.
Got it. Okay, you begin to hold your action in preparation for said spell, and combat is going to come to a halt right here in this spot. The actions begin to die down. The tension starts to drop. Nothing happens in the rear rooms. Where Aiden has quaffed this potion, we see Aaron and Silsora in defense, in preparation for whatever might be next. And there's nothing. No one ever ventures through. You're never met by another opposing force. The sounds of the birds and the trees being struck by a variety of winds, and the sounds of the meadow falls away, and again, the laughter.
Anyone got a bandage? These holes kind of hurt.
Can I also search this body? Like, see if there's anything of interest on it.
Sure.
Yeah, so Sora would like to go over to Aiden and assess.
Yeah, being stabbed isn't the greatest. You get used to it after a while.
Is it about the same as falling down a pit?
You also get used to that after a while. Just be glad they didn't use poison.
I think they used poison on me. Bleh.
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 Yeah, I think I can say Rowan. Kind of when it went into Rowan, it kind of wiped it off the blade. Maybe I got lucky.
You're glancing down at what remains of this man who has this massive puncture wound through his chest, where it looks as if you've sort of brought forth the end of his life from the inside out, and all he had was a rapier. What looks to be a small crossbow that had fallen as you broke the strap with your strike, 20 bolts, and a dark cloak.
I'll take the dark cloak.
Is everything all right in here?
One of them got away.
And one of them didn't.
Aaron, you glance in to see the damage that's been done. He has this sizable wound. It's greater than the size of the head of the Morning Star, and it looks as if it was some sort of slash or a blade strike, but of a significant size. The only thing that is bloody, hands of the man before you.
He self-defensed another person to death.
I'm gonna just throw that in my mental folder somewhere for later.
There's a rapier and a crossbow if anybody wants them.
I might be all right with a crossbow. It's been a while since I've used one though.
But
I
can
can certainly carry it.
A little heal check on ye old Aiden here.
Sure, of course.
I'll put that cloak in my sack.
Yeah. Is that just a normal crossbow, Bub? Or
Yeah,
is
it's a light crossbow.
light crossbow.
Yep, with 20 bolts.
17.
You think he's fine, all things considered. He does. It doesn't look like he's taken any vital strikes. The damage is definitely there. He's just going to need time. You can mend the wound via magic. It's not a terrible idea to sort of clean it and bind him.
Yeah.
But
So Sora wants to do that at least.
yeah, you think despite those things, you think he'll be all right. Nothing vital was struck, but it's the significant amount of punctures that are just sort of like mounting up. They did go pretty deep, but no organs were hit.
Perfect. So Sora's gonna help Aiden just get a little bit, just a little bit cleaned up, a little bit covered, so he's not got all these open puncture wounds.
Thank you. That feels a lot better. I haven't been. I mean, I was stabbed once at the bar, but it didn't feel anything like this.
And I'm sure this will not be the last set we see.
Rowan, can I get another fortitude save from you, please?
Hey.
12.
I'll just say I am not a fan.
How you feeling about that 12?
Feeling like I should re-roll it, I guess. There we go.
And a 15 again. And it's just enough. You can feel that sort of roll again as the nausea sort of takes over the top of you, but you shrug it off. Catch yourself. There's a small, like, acidic, like, burp. And if this were another person, it might put them down. But you're built different. Built of tougher stuff. And
Fucking different.
whatever lurks and looms inside of you is not letting this take hold the way that it wants to.
Do I see this, by the way? Just through this doorway, like this, like slight keel over.
Well, I mean, he vomited upstairs, but yes.
I meant the second one. Yeah.
I mean, if I had to do a save again, you'd see him vomit again.
Great.
Ugh.
Okay. Not
Yeah.
gonna do anything about it right now, but I was genuinely curious if I had vision here.
It took me a long time to get that out of my system.
This place is playing with your senses. You can tell that it's very quickly designed in such a way that it's too easy to get lost. Your sense of direction is already beginning to play tricks on you. So Sora, you find yourself glancing around the room. You sort of expect more doors than there are in front of you.
Maybe that's why they dug the tunnels, to avoid this weirdness that's going on.
So
Possibility.
Sora's probably on it, like probably constantly like head keeps turning this way, even though nothing's come back this way. Her head still probably keeps coming this direction.
Sure.
You said there was a sun rod in here?
There is, yes, on the floor.
Carter's on top of it.
No. If Carter doesn't mind, Aaron will pick up the sun rod. It's a
You can
good source
already
of light.
tell that the sunrod itself is beginning to show signs of exit flicker, which means that
Gotcha.
it's not got much longer. Maybe half an hour tops.
That's good enough for now. Saves him from using a torch.
Is there a sconce in this room or no?
There is not a sconce in this room.
I was gonna say we could just light the sconce on fire. So what do we want to do? Go down the tunnels after this thing? Go through the other passageway?
Well, it looks like tunnel's kind of a dead end that way. And we were told to beware the doors with gears on them. Or doors with teeth.
So these things are probably moving through these tunnels. So like I said, do we want to go through the tunnels or do we want to try the normal way and walk around?
Bob, is there a knowledge that you would accept for what this tunnel is made out of?
It's stone. You don't need a knowledge for it.
Perfect.
It's stone.
I just want to know if there's anything specific. If it's just stone, that's fine.
Rock and stone.
Very
well,
much so.
I think Christy was asking us, was it malachite?
No,
If it's just stone, that's fine.
it's
I
just
don't
stone.
think they could burrow through malachite.
We could probably go down the tunnels. I mean, we can't get side to side in them. Probably they look kind of thin, but that means they also can't get side to side.
Yep.
Hopefully.
There was a hallway back that other way as well.
Well, that's what I'm asking. We need to decide.
Any other door?
Well, the other door is closed.
Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, we need to stick together. It's already very clear that they're willing to attack us, even in a group. So, splitting up would be worse.
I can confirm being stabbed is not fun.
Does this
We might
look
as well
like
just
it's a
go in the
dead end
tunnels.
down the tunnel? Like from what I could see? 'Cause
From
it
what you can
doesn't-
tell, it doesn't
From
look
here.
like it's a dead end.
Oh, okay, because
It does seem to take some sort of very steep decline, but it doesn't look like a dead end. Your vision does quickly fade out, even with your abilities. It seems to rapidly change, and that's probably due to the fact that there are light sources all around you. It's playing with your limited dark vision.
Before we go, can I use some of this broken stone on the floor by this crooked bed to block up the other one? I see those outlined black stone pieces.
Oh, so you wanna block this up here?
Yeah, to make it harder to get through. If
you
we
can
go down this one. So I want to do that first. I want to move some of this stone to sort of plug up this, even if I have to use the chests and whatever, just to make it harder for them to come through there.
Yeah. So Sora, Aiden, it seems we're thinking about going through the tunnels rather than go through whatever traps lay ahead. What are your thoughts?
Let's go for it. Not a
Yeah.
stranger to tunnels.
Secret tunnel.
I would rather keep together rather than anything else. So if we want to go ahead to the tunnels we shall go.
Christy.
Yeah.
So Sora she's of the understanding of these creatures. As you look down, this is a skulk. It's a dark skulk. They're not unintelligent. They're intelligent beings. They know how to utilize tools. They're also incredibly difficult to locate if beyond 10 feet. They have nearly perfect camouflage. They can just hide at will directly in front of you as you're staring at them. Just borderline disappear. It's basically magic. They're also great at setting traps. It's fair to assess that you know that information, but not many of the others would. Their experience with these are nearly non-existent.
Nil. Yeah. Is Carter look like he's the closest person to going into the tunnel right now?
As it stands, he's waiting. Rowan is trying to block up a tunnel.
Yeah.
And you didn't really get to see much in the way of a fight.
Right.
Rowan and Carter, you did get to see this, and the way that these two individuals, these monsters, came at you, they're sort of aligned to both doors. They might connect. They might. But if they're going to come back, Carter, this logic and reasoning, if they're going to come back and bring help, they're probably going to come back the way that they left.
If we go this way, we're probably going to run into more of them. They get pretty sneaky once they get away from you. Although I can cast a spell that makes them glow and it's hard for them to hide.
Well, these are the same types of people that have been taking the children, so wherever they're going, that's probably where we need to go, right?
Just be extra vigilant. These aren't quite as basic as some others might be. They love traps. They are hard to see unless they're literally on top of you, and even then, they could still hide from you. So be vigilant.
But if the tunnel stays narrow like this, at least it's only one at a time.
Aiden, can I get a perception from you, please? As you've been left alone.
Gotta move your token.
Okay. Seems good. What now?
Well, after
So,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
so we're going at the tunnel on the right over there, the one that Carter saw somebody fling down.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why I'm blocking up this one. At least that'll make it harder for something to come from behind us. If they do, because they look like they came from one from each tunnel.
And even if they can get through it, they might knock a rock over.
Yeah,
Make a
we'll
noise.
hear something. I mean, they can pass through stuff, so who knows? But
Can these pass through stuff?
I mean,
that's what I thought.
I
This
thought
is-
that the dark creepers were like this gnome size. These guys are human size.
Yeah, these aren't dark creepers.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get moving.
I'm gonna take out that 10-foot pole I have and put it in front of me.
Right behind you.
It's difficult to maneuver the pole itself due to the fact that the lines here, it's not a smoothly cut tunnel, okay? So
Well,
you
at
can
least up for the straight part. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, I know it's not gonna work on the corner.
Sure. And it looks as if, like, right around here, this place sort of comes to a bit of a stop, but it's because the passage is immensely narrow. Now, what you can see, and what you can realize has occurred, that this path is narrow, it's flat. Think like a spelunker, how they have to press their body tightly down to sort of wedge through. And as you glance back and look at the others, you know that there is no way that Silsora is going through this. Her
Honestly,
body
I
is
probably wouldn't
too
do it.
broad. Your body is borderline too broad.
Change of plans, guys. We cannot fit through there. These weird creatures, like, pancake themselves to get through. It's very tight. I don't think I
So-
could fit. I don't think Silsora would fit. We're just too big.
So, same plan, but the other direction. Grab a bunch of beds and stuff, junk, and toss it in front of this tunnel and go down the other one.
Yeah, I think we can't go down the other tunnel. It's probably the same. We might have to go through these doors or the other passageway.
Yeah,
These
we don't.
tunnels were made for them, not for other people.
Well, let's take a look just in case. I mean,
Okay.
I hate to have gotten stabbed for nothing.
I look
Speaking
down the
of
tunnel.
which,
How wide is it?
It seems to be a bit more moderate shaped, easy enough. It doesn't look like it seems to blanch into like a bottleneck point where the previous hallway did. At least so far as you can tell. Bear in mind, it seems to break immediately left and immediately right.
This one's got a fork in the road. Although it's not as thin.
Where did you hear that saying?
I've always known that saying.
Not important right now. So are we going down here? Do I have to remove all the shit that I just put up? Talking to the party, not to Bub.
I'd be perfectly fine going down the hallway, but
I'll
If
help
you
you
wanna-
move it.
I think he's asking which hallway, because there's a hallway behind you, and then there's a hallway that he just rocked up. So
Yeah.
he's asking you to pick rock hallway or clean cut hallway.
I would vote. Let's head south and east.
I'm
So
fine
the
with that.
rock,
So,
the one in front of us, right?
yep, tear it down.
Correct.
Yeah, so
I
start
would rather
taking
get out
all
of
the
that
crap
middle room.
down. All the crap down and just put up.
Sorry, Rowan.
So Sora, you see Rowan do this, and you're not sure what it is. Rowan is pretty. He's a pretty like broad guy. He's been very quick to resist a lot of the traditional duress, but he's sweating a lot more than normal.
All right, Rowan.
What?
I would like to go over by Rowan, and I'm gonna pass binding ties on Rowan, and I'm sure that will not be terrible for me in the slightest.
As a standard action, you touch an ally and you remove one condition affecting the ally by transferring it to yourself. I will need a fortitude save from you, please.
Yep. Okay. I don't know where I wrote it down.
Are you immune to poison?
No, but I do have a bonus to poisons.
You're not You're not moving. This is a different condition.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's fine.
Sorry.
You transfer fatigue.
Sure. That'll do.
A wave of nausea sort of hits you, but you stomach it. But the fatigue will treat you with a -2 on many of your physical actions. I have been automatically taking your rolls and subtracting 2 from it, Rowan. In this case, you're fine again.
So, in my features and traits, I'm not supposed to have a penalty from fatigue.
Okay, that's good to know.
From that thing you made me roll.
Yeah. So then inherently, like, I've just been debunking your
Okay.
stats just a little bit, just debuffing
Okay.
them down.
Yeah.
But it's not been anything significant. So
Yeah.
now it's the clear, like, nausea is gone. You don't know what she did. You're not really sure exactly what sort of effect that she just pulled off, but she's managed to siphon it away from you, and you can see she goes a little green around the gills.
It's not very long because it's only 5 rounds. Because it's rounds equal my cleric level, but I have Beacon of Faith, so it's +2. So it's 5 rather than 3. But
You take that cooling sensation that sort of like wafts over your body, you move the rest of the stones, and then you guys begin to push on.
let's give Rowan a little break.
Little break.
I'm vomiting over.
Little break. Got it. So choose a path. Who's the leader?
I'm the leader. And you said what? Which way? East?
Well,
So,
that
right?
tunnel's east, but we can't go there. You said this one forks, so I'm guessing east. The easternmost fork.
The East Fork, yeah. Correct.
So
And as we proceed into the tunnels, I am going to mage armor myself.
Got it.
roll a D2000.
Jesus.
A D7000?
That's right.
Can I roll a survival to actually like tell which direction it is, or like is he just like making up east and west?
You're just
Feels
going
like
by
this is
traditional
getting
compass
fucky-wuckied
directions.
anyway.
I'm just assuming up is down and south is. I mean, up
North is
north.
whichever way you're facing. So
Yeah, basically.
Look at it. I'm just using east and west just for our convenience. You know, convert it to character talk, if you will.
Got it.
How do I ping? What was it?
You just hold click.
There we go. Okay, so we're going this way
yep.
Yeah.
because that looks mad narrow.
We are going that way.
It is very narrow. It's not so bad as what you have experienced before, but there's a lot of moments where you have to turn to the side. You'll have to bring your body, like your center of gravity, a little bit lower, or you'll have to scale some spots. You don't know what dug through here, but in some areas it looks pretty clean cut. In others, it's jagged, like it's struggled to get through some of the thick and aged stone.
All right.
Don't get stuck, Sosora.
I'll try my best. And if I do, you can just pull me through. It's fine.
Perfect.
I'm just a Rowan in a box. This looks like a dead end.
As you move into this room, you are able to find that something at one point may have lie in wait in this place, but it now has since died. A lone skulk at once had lurked here, but something ran it through, and its body lay in a heap on the floor.
I think this was that skulk's home.
Well, time to head the other direction, I guess.
Good luck.
Rowan Carter,
Mhm.
perception, please.
Sure.
Perception.
I'm sure Carter's will go swimmingly, as per usual.
Well, this room is tiny, so never mind.
I'll re-roll for once because we're getting towards the end and I have all these rules.
It's worth it, yeah. He re-rolled, but he closed one eye.
Dust fell in his
He
eye.
squirted.
There we go.
Holy shit, it's a 15, bro.
I know you
she's
got an
already
18, but I'm gonna give it to Carter because he rolled a 15.
That's crazy. You gotta give it to him. Come
Rowan,
on.
you glance around, you're like, it's a dead end. There's just nothing here. This body, it's sort of dried, mildly desiccated. You don't think much of it. You go to pass back by. Carter, when he passes by, there's just this small flinching of light that coalesces to the body, and there's a flash of, like a shimmer of silver around the neck of the dead skulk.
Ooh, shiny.
You
And
just
I
push
will-
by Rowan.
I'm just gonna lean down and look at it like, what's that?
There is a small silver key around its neck with a silver chain as well.
That seems important. I go to grab the key.
Okay. Go ahead and add that to your inventory, please.
Silver key.
Paylord provides.
Can I get a heal check from you
I
as
see
well,
shiny things.
Carter? Since you're going to step up and take this.
Heal check, sure thing.
Yeah. Carter, you can see that as you're removing the necklace and the silver key from the neck of the dead skulk, it looks as if something had single-handedly reached up and grabbed the skulk by the throat and turned it at a 90-degree angle. There are no stab or bite marks. There is nothing here that indicates that anything tried to feed upon this. Someone, with a single hand, snapped its neck.
With one hand, someone snapped the skulk's neck,
And it got in this tiny room.
and it fit in this tiny room.
That's crazy.
That's strange. We should probably keep an eye out for that.
A random hand.
That snaps necks.
Sure. Anyone, knowledge arcane or dungeoneering to determine if I know what might have done this?
You can give me a dungeoneering. You can try. It's a number of things. There are a couple of things that specifically come to mind. There's a race of creature called specifically chokers, but this isn't really their MO. They want to suffocate you. This was a deliberate break.
Also, I got a key off of this one, so, you know, if we come across a locked door, we might as well try it on it.
What?
There was a closed door back the way we came.
Is it a key to one of the gear doors?
Don't know.
Possible.
I have no idea.
Let's go
They
back
silver
through the
key.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I knew you were gonna. I knew it. Someone's gonna say it again.
So, Sora?
We gotta.
All right, you're leading the way because we got to go back single file.
Oh, excellent. You got it.
She
So
just
Sora's-
lowers her body.
God,
Excuse
God.
me, pardon me.
Excuse me, pardon me, get
Excuse
the
me,
fuck out the
pardon me.
way.
She's in the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna file back out here so we can get a single file line the other way.
Got it.
My bad.
Got it. Okay. So then what next?
The other direction now? That's your
we
boogaloo part
could, but
two?
honestly, it's not very comfortable with it there, and I think they will probably have the advantage, weapon-wise, over us if they catch us in the tunnels.
So you want to go back into the creepy children laughing room? Great.
Actually, the tunnels don't sound so bad.
So we're going.
Sora's
right
waiting
now.
for.
is
So
then.
Sora's waiting for Aiden to go.
You guys talked about using it on the previous locked door. It seems like a wild idea to bring up just to be like, yeah, nah.
I mean, I saw people moving in the tunnel.
Nah.
I see Carter's a follower right now.
Well, so- yeah, like
Carter, do you mind if I look at that key?
Sure, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead so that way it's someone else going through the door and you don't get stabbed.
I'm going to take a look, and is it a standard key, or is it one of them weird hex keys or whatever it was?
This
that
is a
was on the
standard
gear
key.
doors?
You're not like this. This looks like it is a key designed for like a padlock. And this door itself, it doesn't. Well, for all intents and purposes, it doesn't really look like it has much in the way of a traditional key lock. Door doesn't look locked.
Well, it's not to this door right here. Has anyone tried the handle?
I can try the handle.
Do you just walk up and try the handle, or it just seems very suspicious of the wizard to be like, yes, there's a door. Would anyone like to try it?
It sounds like some cobalt shit.
exactly. I was gonna say if that was Cobalt, I'd be suspicious.
I may or may not have been channeling, a certain crotchety old wizard.
I mean, he asked about the door, asked someone to try it. I'm gonna try the door.
Okay, this is not like I would say a very typical kind of door. It's one of the gear doors. You can see that it has like the rungs of teeth all the way around it in its shape. But as you go to press onto the door, you find what you can only guess is sort of like some sort of inset cut handle where fingers might go, so that you can push or slide the door. And I need a reflex save from Solsora, from Carter. Yeah, those two, Solsora and Carter.
We're rolling.
Well, at least we know now not to go to the gear doors, and we'll go back to the tunnels.
Bruh.
Also a hallway
Bruh.
right here.
I love that Carter and I both rolled a 9 and then re-rolled and both got a 9 again.
I've got one more reroll.
Nope.
Fuck.
Okay.
I have 2 more rerolls, but I'm not thinking an 18 is gonna be too low, and I don't think I can get much higher than this. 17's pretty high for me, I think.
As you approach the door and you move your fingers to find the handle, it takes a moment for you to find it. But as you rest in this almost in-cove cut of the door, of this geared, toothed contraption, you are met with a bizarre sound. It's strange and hissing as a sort of like a low rung mist begins to ride out from around the teeth in the door. And if you reflexed for greater than 12, you take half. If you failed, you take 12.
Max damage.
Max. As acid begins to coat onto your skin and your armor, and it begins to peel it back. It feels like the sun at a level of intensity that is uncomfortable, and you know it's not similar, but the effect is not far enough away. The acid begins to immediately erode parts of your armor. It begins to peel some of the straps from the leather. Your skin burns. So Sora takes 6.
Mm-hmm.
Carter takes 12.
I start screaming.
I'm gonna immediately grab my water skin and start dousing them with water.
That's the door we're supposed to avoid, in case anyone was wondering.
I mean, they made it sound like more than one door. But yeah.
This is at least one of them.
I do imagine something happens, though, with this, as I feel like this perfectly ties into another thing. As Aiden's pouring water over Carter, the light from Carter's morning star begins to reflect off of what is sloughed off Carter as he's screaming from the acid on him. Woo. As his skin sloughs off and he begins to shine.
Did you always have metal skin, Carter?
What? No.
He's
Are you an
screaming.
angel.
The fucking what is crazy?
He's screaming in pain as his skin begins to erode and slough away. I love the immediate knee-jerk reaction is, was this guy always metal?
Hey, this Aiden here, I focus on the unimportant shit.
Carter, like, if the water's helping, you can create water. Shoot yourself. Shower yourself.
I finally think of this through the pain.
You begin to...
Not Rowan's words, just the pain.
You begin to call forth a gout of water over the top of your body, and it does seem to slough some of the acid away. Meanwhile, Sora is just sitting in the corner, just like, yeah, it's normal.
Tea.
Situation normal here.
Just some acid.
I will move to Sosora and empty the other half of the water skin.
I love that Aaron is 20 feet away.
Thank you, Aiden.
By himself.
And as I say thank you, Aiden, I'm gonna create water into his water skin for him. Once he's actually poured water on me, so I'm not,
Well, I mean, so far nobody's. I mean, Rowan just moved his token. Unless you guys control your tokens, I'm going to assume that everything you said you did didn't happen.
Okay, well, like, he
That's what I'm
rolled for
assuming
8,
as
and
well.
that's not my fault.
That's true. That's true.
This is the same thing I've said all game.
So you really are an angel, huh?
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything hurts.
The sound behind you as you've lost so much of your skin, you hear that as the door shuts again.
Well, let's not touch any more doors
I'm not touching that door.
unless they're open like the other one.
happy to do that.
What color is his skin?
What color is your skin?
So not all of his skin changed to silver, but now he's primarily silver. The kind of suntanned, light, like brown, like skin almost draws patterns over him now through the silver.
In certain spots of his skin, it sort of looks like a brownish scale mail. Not in like a copper or a bronze. It does seem to illuminate this bright like silver in spots, but not enough to convince you that he's wearing armor. Maybe that his skin has decided to adapt to the duress of his surroundings.
If there's a place on his body that's visible, like his arm, if there's a place I could pull in front of his eyes and show him, I'm gonna like do that. And
Maybe that's why you were itchy.
His skin begins to reflexively harden where you've touched, as he almost instinctively sort of jerks away from the sensation of the acid.
My skin's silver?
well, your blood was shiny, so I guess your skin is starting to turn shiny too. Are you okay enough to move?
I'm a cast a cure on myself.
He's
So
not that
Sora,
well.
can you move?
Yeah, I can move. Can I I don't know how well this is gonna help. So, like, I don't know if you need a different role for this other than heal, Bub. Like, I don't know if there's some sort of... You can figure it out. I'm not gonna attempt to figure out the roles. I want to do Blessed Surgery on Carter and see if there's anything that looks to me pressing.
Also,
So I would like to do a heal roll, but I assume there's probably something else you want with it, or you just want a normal heal?
Your divine patron guides your healing hands, allowing you to perform minor miracles with mundane cures. You can't use this ability as a free action when using the heal skill in order to roll the check twice. Okay, so you can heal. You just roll twice. You take the better of the two.
Yeah, I'm just using this to take the better of the two and evaluate Carter after this acid has burned him and his skin is now silver.
Sure. You're at this point, like, utilizing heal isn't going to be tremendous. Jesus. 31 is crazy. You're not going to mend him. There's not really much in the way of mending. In fact,
That's
it
fine.
looks almost natural, like his skin was supposed to slough away. Like this was... So, Sora, this reminds you of hearing about Umber Hulks and how, as they age, their skin hardens into thick leather. But this isn't quite the same because Umber Hulks can still move freely under his. His almost seems to like lift. Some of it reminds you borderline of dragon scales. But he's not a dragon. You've heard of people that are half dragon or that are dragon-born even, but not this. This is different. His feels like it's naturally woven beneath the flesh, and it seems to exude through in a way that is far from natural. But everything
just
about
remembered
Carter
acid
has been
resistance.
unnatural.
Yeah, like this is add this to the list of things about Carter that we don't have any fucking idea about. But someone's gonna be like, this is so strange. Like she's just kind of like she's not gonna do anything like crazy. Like she's just kind of like almost like tracing some of them. Like she's like a little pointer finger and she's like tracing it. She's just like mumbling things about like Emerald Hulk's in your skin and it's silver and why is it silver and Paylor doesn't like silver and she's just got a bunch of mumbling that doesn't make any sense.
Can you imagine
basically.
just like walking down the street and some chick walks up and she's like, "You got Umber Hulks in your skin." Like,
Yeah.
Here's
No, but
$1,
Ursula
go
is saying
away.
it is not full sentences. It is basically you're catching like every other word she's saying as she's like focused now. Like she's like fine detail looking at these now.
Hey, Bub, if I have acid resistance 5 for reasons they don't know, I would have taken 5 less damage from that.
yeah,
I'm assuming that's how that works.
I'm going to assume that yeah, like mechanically, yes, that is accurate. Narratively, I'm going to use this as like the most effective form of acid has purged your skin of impurities and pushed you to this next point.
Yeah, like his skin was melted off, and now he's got
Every
silver
day,
skin.
every day I wonder what Carter is, and every day we have no answer.
While this is going
Carter
on,
is Carter.
Rowan will come over and separate them and say, "Hey, we need to move before those things come back. Are we going down that tunnel or are we going down this hallway?"
Aaron's still 20 feet away, just
Yeah, he's taking a nap in the hallway.
Taking them the hallway.
Not doing shit.
Something that doesn't involve a door. I don't care which direction.
I
we're
Well,
don't
going
know
yeah,
in.
by doors.
Yeah, now we know why the teeth doors are so dangerous. So yeah, I'm saying I vote tunnel.
Sure, tunnel sounds great.
there's a hole. Oh God.
I know.
Rowan suggested it.
I didn't
Yes.
suggest anything. I just asked where we're fucking going.
No, Rowan said the options. Carter suggested it, so Sora's on board.
Let's go.
And yes, I know there's a whole hallway going to the west.
Hey man, you guys will figure it out.
You act like you expected anything less from us, bub.
8 episodes later.
I believe you guys are gonna come out of this place level 20. I'm convinced.
Let's go.
You're also going to be
Big.
clinically insane.
Big. So basically nothing different from most of this party. Cool.
Oh shit.
He said, "Oh shit."
He
Oh
found a
shit,
room.
I haven't even moved into the actual fork yet. Okay, I'm not concerned.
Rowan, as
Yep.
you begin to lead into the southernmost half of this crawl, 8 black marble pillars supporting a 30-foot high ceiling of this majestic hall is standing before you. The pillars are carved to resemble gnome artisans and warriors standing on each other's shoulders, bracing the vaulted roof with their collective strength. The walls are adorned with faded murals depicting gnomes in reverie, playing pipes and dancing, performing acrobatic stunts, drinking wine, and so forth. The 40-foot wide hall widens to 60 feet at the southernmost end, where a large circular pool is enclosed by a semicircular 1-foot-high veined marble wall. Carved into the wall above the pool is a gnome visage with water spilling from its wide grin. 4 bright lights illuminate the hall from end to end, corner to corner. They flicker and dance like torchlight and drift aimlessly about the hall, changing in altitude and direction on a whim. 2 broad piles of rubble, one in the northwest corner and another in the southwest corner, add elements of imperfection to this otherwise perfect hallway.
I think this looks like some sort of great hall. And there might be more tunnels down the end because there's rubble.
You want to go in?
I mean, we have no choice. The rubble was down by the pool.
There's rubble near you, right there,
Oh.
and
like,
further down, yes.
okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's any holes here. Do we want to go to the pool? There's also another staircase and a bunch of doors, it looks like. Nobody said
I don't know.
anything. Rowan's starting to move towards the pool.
I was muted. Yeah, I was just saying let's investigate but not spend too much time.
I'm going to shift my vision into the arcane as well. Take a quick gander.
Yeah. This door here, Bob.
Yeah, just stay by yourself near a door.
I'm sure, why not?
No shot.
You stop. You stop at the door. Never mind. You said fuck that door. You left.
You know what? Yeah, I'll stop at the door.
He stops at
This
the
shit,
door.
I'm out.
He stops at that door specifically.
I don't know. Is it a normal door? Is it one of these gear doors?
Let's take a look. Let us take a look here. Bear in mind, I've got references because this is a massive freaking dungeon.
Yeah.
Okay, hold that thought. Un moment. Yeah, this is a gear tooth door.
I see. It's likely to have traps on it then. I see. As he walks down, is this one also a gear tooth door?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And the one on the other side of the room also matches it as a gear tooth door.
All right. So basically every door in this room is a gear tooth door. I see. Aaron is not going to fuck with those because he doesn't want acid on his hands. He's already has less hands than most people.
You have 2 hands.
I have 2 and 9/10.
I think he was looking for the
And
word
9/10?
fingers. than
No,
most people.
I have 1 and 9/10. 1 and 4/5 would probably be better.
Chat, you heard it here. He's got 3 hands.
2 and 9/10 is 3 and almost a 4th hand. Jesus Christ.
3
Oh.
full hands and 1 thumb missing on the 4th one.
Is there anything... Like, there's water in here, I'm assuming, right?
There is water in here. In fact, it's kind of interesting because despite the age of this place, the water still seems to freely flow from the mouth of this pool, of this creature. The gnome sort of stands above the top of this, and the water is just flowing from his grin. The pool of water is cold. You can tell just by being near the stone. And it's crystal clear.
Wonder if this is like magic water.
Yes, it is, Jen. Yes, it is. Everything about this place has been magical. In fact, you can flip back and forth between the spectrums, and absolutely everything about this place seems insanely magical. You would even say that it's probably twice, if not 3 times as magical as the college at which you wish to reattend.
I meant the water itself.
Yep,
not
that too.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, basically everything's radiating some sort of mystical aura.
You think
Unless
the
it's
water's-
particularly strong, I won't be able to differentiate. I mean, like that other room, everything radiated magic. That mask that spoke to us was just a little bit brighter, but other than that, yeah, we're.
If you were to think you could dip your pole into it, see if it does anything.
That's what I say. Do you think this water like would do anything if somebody drank it?
Could kill him, could heal him, could make him see fancy colors. Could I am not an alchemist.
Nice. Rowan's gonna cup some water in his hand and see what happens.
I love it. I by no means am I
Field test.
criticizing. I just think it's hysterical. It's like, this shit's magical, right? Yeah. Hey, put your stick in it.
We're from the,
I don't
let
let
it-
put my stick in that. I put my hands in it.
Yeah. I scoop some up in my hand and see what happens.
It's cold. The water is
What's
cold.
Well, if we're going all the way, Aaron will scoop some up in his hand and drink it.
The water is cool. It's delicious. It's clean. Refreshing. You're waiting on me to tell you that you die. I'm not going to.
No, well, my hands are covered in blood, so I want to like put it in the pool and see if it stays clean.
Interesting that you say that. Lights begin to radiate from the bottom of the pool, not in a way that blinds you, but as in is almost hunting for any element that would dirty or soil the drinking water. And where your blood would sort of like shift and sway in the water, it's not your blood, but the blood of the skulk. It just disappears. Not as if it thinned out, but as if something just removed the waste and impurities from the water.
Well,
I want to take some more water in my hand and put it to where I got stabbed.
Sure. Doesn't seem to have the same kind of effect. It does clean. You know, it's clean, so
Yeah, 'cause
you're
it's
putting clean water on it, but
Yeah, I want to clean it.
you're not. The
I'm
effect
not
is in
trying
the
to
pool,
heal it.
right?
Yeah.
The effect is in the pool.
Because I know it's going to be really clean
Yeah.
water. I want to clean where I got stabbed.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yep.
Well, we have a
I would
chance.
refill water while we have it here.
If Rowan's doing that,
Safe
Sora
enough.
will offer some bandages if he wants help wrapping it after he cleans it.
It doesn't look like I'm bleeding. I'm okay.
Sadly, it didn't heal my thumb.
That's because the gods want to punish you.
Nah.
And you probably deserved it.
And you probably deserved it.
And so Sora out for keeps tonight, man. She's just brutal.
Nah.
I mean, you did kind of
Can't heal sacrifice. That's not how healing works, I'm pretty sure.
I was going to say, you did offer your thumb to 2 different gods. I think they might take offense if you try and get it back.
Fair enough.
There was 2 gods and you only gave 1 thumb. They're upset.
Now they're eternally fighting. That's
They
actually
have
why
to-
the gods are back at war.
they have a custody agreement. One gets weekdays and the other one gets weekends and it's pissed.
The war of the thumbs. It's a thumb war.
Sin.
Which way do we want to go? Because there's multiple staircases. It looks like there's a room here too. Off
Can
to
you
this
just
side.
like smite all of us?
Well, I
just
mean,
you.
I could, but well, that's
What did I do?
It looks like there's another tunnel.
Yeah, there's another tunnel here, but there's also a room.
I'd say we try the room this time.
Going to slowly walk towards the room.
Hey, more curtains.
Curtains are bad. Okay.
Curtains are bad. Okay.
okay.
Burns can't be worse than the freaking acid door.
Oh,
Christy. Christy.
you get stabbed in the back.
I was going to say, the turn tracker came up. We're screwed.
I need to know what your flatfoot is.
15.
15 is pretty good.
I was laughing because my AC and my flat foot are exactly the fucking same.
It's 'cause you're thick.
Can't deny the dex I don't have.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Alright.
Confirm?
Big stab.
Confirms.
Big stab.
It is a big stab.
Oh no.
That's alright. I'd rather it be me. If it means it's me and not Aiden, I'm okay with that.
rather not. That's a crit.
Yeah. Rapiers have a high crit volume.
Yeah, 18 to 20.
18 to 20.
Jesus Christ.
But they only do ×2 instead of like
Can I
times
tell
3
you to
times
stop,
4.
Bub, even though it's
Yeah.
not my critical? Stop.
Got it.
And then you can
Okay.
double that crit range later.
You lost the thumb.
That crit range
I didn't
doesn't.
need them all.
The crit effect doesn't matter when I draw from the deck. The deck decides what it does.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the feat that doubles the crit range, so it goes from 18 to like a 17 or 16.
Okay. 1d6 plus 2. Wow. Wow. As you're stepping into the next room and you say out loud that there's curtains, everybody begins to kind of file in, and Sora is moving, following up behind as she's done up to this point with basically every room. You hear the sound of a blanching weapon as it strikes beyond your armor, and it sort of glides off and away, and the rapier falls. And as your attention is drawn, you can see a skulk appear and flicker back out of existence when you feel another one catch you just in the middle of your back for triple damage. It's 6 times
Okay.
3. You take 18 points of damage.
Okay.
As this catches you, and there is another flickering as it pauses for a moment. Let's go ahead and take initiative. I'm going to clear the trackers, or at least clear your... Remove all turns. Clear. Go ahead and click your tokens, and do it for me again.
One more again. I only have 2 rerolls left. I'm saving that.
I used one. I got one left. It's fine. If I need 2 rerolls, I just pay the 50 subs and figure it out later. It's fine.
Save it for next time.
Yeah, you should probably save it for next time for sure. Aaron's gonna go.
I said
here.
if I need it, Farm, okay? I didn't say I was gonna. I just said if I need it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and we're gonna run this one this time. Yeah, we're gonna run you this go around. All right, my friend. This is what this sounds like for everybody else. You say curtains, and then as you turn, you hear the sound of a fling as the rapier bounds off of your armor, and it caresses the ground. It sort of breaks the attention of everyone around you, and as you turn, that's when you feel this sort of like wedge just between the spot in your armor and chips into your back. You feel the blade bend as he releases, and the rapier is hung in your back. You feel some tightness in your movement, and there's a pinch in your leg, and you no longer can move your left leg.
Cool. Very neat.
Aaron, you arrive in initiative. I'm going to move these guys into vision. They are flicker forming back out. This is something they've done a lot of. So you get to go first in initiative. Changing layer to tokens. You should see them now.
Cool. Aaron is gonna step right up and just power attack this guy.
Okay, give me a power attack. What are you attacking with? A longsword?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. That's just with two-handed plus power attack is another 3 damage.
If you hit, we should still have a power attack feature on your weapon. But yes, 21. I mean, you're going to hit regardless. This is going to hit. So power attack is going to pull away from your accuracy, and it's going to give you damage. So in this case,
no, I have Furious Focus. Remember, so I don't take a negative to power attack on my first attack each turn.
Got it. Okay, sounds good. Then that works. Then your damage is going to be 13, and you're two-handing, so it's going to be 1.5 off of that. So yeah, it's going to be 3. So 16 points of damage. This guy's not gonna survive. So go ahead and describe what this looks like as you rend him through with a longsword.
So Aaron basically hears this noise, turns around, sees this creature basically lose its rapier into Sosora's back, and I'm gonna take 2 quick trained steps up and just bring my sword straight down, cutting him from the shoulder, kind of.
Through the torso.
You bring the torso.
Your strike has been trained, right? You trained under the Tercion Skelering, and you break through the clavicle, and you feel the crushing of several of the ribs as the blade passes through, and he crumples into a heap on the floor. You see the hand sort of come up as it's flinching at it, but then it quickly fades out of life. Aiden, you see Solsora has stopped her movement, and there is a blade hanging from her back. She seems to be struggling in her step to try to turn, but it looks almost as if her leg has locked in position.
Crap, these guys again. And Aiden's actually going to, similar to when he panicked when the baboons came around, he's going to basically point his palm at the other skulk and unleash an arcane bolt.
An arcane bolt. Let's see it. Ooh, so it's going to be force?
It is a ranged touch attack.
Yeah. I got to look up my fella here to see what his AC is going to be for this particular bit. His touch AC is a 12. And a 20 is going to hit, though. A 20 is going to do. And he's blasted with this force that sort of erupts from your palm. Or is it a staff? Like, what? You tell me, what does this look like?
Basically, it's almost... I've got this panicked expression on my face, and he just pushes his palm forward, and from it erupts almost this little mote of light that, the romantic types might say looks a little bit like a shooting star.
Sure.
But it's got a shimmery... field around it as it crashes into the chest of the skulk.
As it crashes into the skulk itself, you see his vision sort of like briefly flash in front of him. He blinks several times while still like clutching onto his chest. He's no longer holding onto the rapier, but it's still going to go to next in initiative. Carter, you are what's next.
And I'm actually going to move.
You muted yourself as you said move.
I'm going to just move a little bit, and I'm basically trying to support Solsora.
Sure, gotcha.
I'm gonna try and charge him. Get in there.
You've got 10 feet to make the charge. It's going to be +2 to your attack. You're bringing forth the Morning Star. Let's see what you got.
All right. That does not have the +2 applied to it, but only 13.
13 is going to hit his armor class. You're going to bring 6 bashing and piercing damage in. You're going to do the death blow. Tell me, what does this look like?
Carter, as he rushes in, my first instinct is, it's like, the people watching, it's almost, like, you know how, in ballet, how they move, like, little long extended, like, leg strides.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's trying to get off the ground as he goes for a swing on the head, like mid-leap.
Yeah, it's kind of strange because you're like something about your body feels like it's anchored to the earth, but the way that you move, you draw your knee up higher and you're expecting to almost be carried forth like almost like something is driving you, a wind or a force that is beyond your control, and you levy your mace down upon him and just fold him to the ground. The sound of cracking limbs as it just becomes this heap of mess of dark and twisted skin falls before you. You finish the creature. Rowan, you didn't even get an opportunity at swinging. They immediately took this opportunity to attack, showing that they might be able to defend themselves adequately so.
It took 3 of them.
So Sora, this would normally be your turn, but combat has come to an end quickly. You feel like you have lost control of your left leg. It is just taut.
Carter, I think I'm going to need your help here. It looks, Solsora's took a pretty serious wound, it looks like.
I start to pull out my healer's kit and I crouch down to examine Solsora.
First things first, Rowan's gonna pull the dagger, the rapier sticking out of her back out.
When you do, I need a reflex save from Solsora and a reflex from either Carter. I'm going to say it's Carter. Carter, you know what? Whichever the 3 of you, it's not going to be Aaron. It's going to be either Carter, Aiden, or Rowan.
I'm pulling it out. I'll do the reflex.
Okay. So Sora, you immediately feel that as the blade leaves your back, whatever it seemed to have been stuck into frees itself, and you lose control of your body. You begin to topple and fall. You reach out and you grab onto both Aiden and onto Rowan to stop yourself from falling, and he assists, catches your body. You both sort of lower to the ground, especially if you're going to look at the veracity of the wound. You're going to need to be sort of prone for this. But you didn't fall. You did not hurt yourself any further. And you can feel pressure begin to return, the heat running down the length of your left leg as it sort of feels like it's on fire. Your toes curl out of frustration because that's never happened before. And that did not feel like some sort of poison, an unguent, a salve, nothing medical. That strike was deliberate.
Intentional.
Yeah.
Say nothing medical, so like even if I do like a heal check, like I don't see a way to like help her like get through this quicker or
You can give me a heal. Give me a heal and we'll see what you can sort of figure out.
Sure, I know some healing.
Yeah, I mean, you're not exactly a physicker or a surgeon, but while you may not be those things, you understand that there are means of the ways that the body is supposed to operate. For some reason, you have this implicit knowledge that the body is sort of like this deep and woven web of strings. And when you pull upon a series of strings, there's an effect. People oftentimes view this when looking down at their own arm, and it extends beyond their arm. Obviously, it's torso, it's neck. It's also in the spine. Whatever they struck did something inside, and it rendered her impassable movement from at least that left leg. It's a rare occurrence. You've never heard of that happening before, but you're not dumb enough to believe that it couldn't happen again. If they're deliberately making strikes to the back, it's to immobilize or to kill. But they could have gone for her head.
Seems like they're just trying to paralyze us with the strikes. Maybe they want to add us to the, I guess, sale market.
Aaron, from where you stand, you realize they didn't even take an opportunity to run. There was no fleet in their movement. Either they had assistance that they were waiting on, or they thought this was going to be enough to stop you.
Or they're... I don't know if they're underestimating us or trying to just wear us down and don't really care about their lives. Or fear of going back and not doing what they're tasked with, but they're going to keep ambushing us, which means we should probably be in a tighter group from now on instead of single file.
Well, 2 rooms, 2 piles of rubble, 2 enemies each. Maybe there's a pattern.
Maybe. You think they came out of that tunnel down there?
Could have. That's where they retreat to.
Well, they can be
tunnels are made
invisible,
for them.
so who knows? The other tunnel was definitely made for them. It was flat and like they could squeeze through.
Yeah. Did they also have crossbows on them and the like?
These two didn't have the light crossbows, but they did have extra bolts if you wanted to take the bolts. It looks as if like they disregarded the crossbow. They went in for something that appeared a bit more of a fatal attempt.
Yeah, I'll take the bolts.
Okay, so you'll acquire 40 more bolts.
All right.
Nothing important on them, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a Cure Light Wound on Sosor.
Okay, it's going to be a D8 plus your level.
They could also just be under orders like, hey, anybody pass through, attack.
It's quite possible.
Like sentries.
I don't know. They weren't trying to flee or anything, so...
It didn't
So
roll
it's-
anything. Just roll a
Sure.
D8, add your level to it.
It
Guardian,
did it in the
you don't run.
description.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it did,
where
right there.
says,
Okay.
It does not account for my Blessed Blood, which adds an extra +1 to it, so
Nice.
she gets 10.
You'll heal 10. Rowan,
Yes.
after the explanation of what's happened, after the hallways, after everything that has gone down, you know what's happening with the people in the town. They're being kidnapped. This could just be fodder. The deliberate attempt to weaken you over and over again without the necessity of murder. You might be being deliberately targeted. Maybe the next to make their way to the block of kidnapping. Whatever the case may be, it's safe to assume that someone else is calling the shots. You didn't get a good look at these guys before they were immediately cut down, but you're surprised that they didn't flee, meaning they were warned, or they overheard, or there's many, many more of them that are watching you slowly get whittled down, running through your resources, and seeing what might be next. You know, there's only so many. You guys know that there's only so many spells that you can cast before you run out of your spell slots. There's only so many potion vials you have before it's just empty glass. Do you push on? Do you retreat? The night is still young.
Nope.
don't
I
see
say we
the point
push
in
on
going
as soon
back
as Silsora is able to move again.
They're still ambushing us. It means we're in the right path. So ending it now would make no sense.
So it's going to take a few minutes for you to gain absolute motor control over your limbs again.
Yeah.
It's just something about the walking. It sort of resets your memory of it. You know how to walk, but there's something about it's like a catch. There's a pinch. Runs down the length of your knee into your shin. You can feel your toes tighten, but after a moment of flexing, it's like you're working at a cramp. But you come back to. You move just fine, and you're confident you can stride on.
Is everyone prepared to proceed with what's going to happen?
Yeah, as ready as
Everybody's-
I can
Everybody's slowly getting hurt and slowly using their stuff. Are you
Bub, I
guys
have a
going to be
medium.
okay?
I have a medium potion that I'm gonna chug.
That's 2d8 plus 3. That's a
Correct.
lot of health. Are you down that much health?
Yes.
Okay,
2d8 plus 3. Yes.
because you did just get healed for 10.
If you see Discord, you'll see why. But yes.
Oh, okay.
But I'm down a significant amount that 2d8 plus 3 might be more than the health I have left, but not by much.
Got it. Then go ahead and run it. It's
Yeah,
good.
That didn't even put me back to full, so that was a good choice.
That's crazy.
Nope.
That's crazy to heal, to almost heal 30 and not be back at full. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She quaffs a potion.
Good to go.
I say we check the curtain room.
I agree. Let's keep going.
You guys got to move.
I already said I'm not like
Unfortunately, Jen is not here to move.
I was gonna say above
sorry.
board. I'm gonna keep moving so I can see, but I'm not leaving behind Aiden because I can't move Aiden's token.
Can we just say he's moving with us since
Yeah.
he's not in his chair? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. 4 ornate pillars support this 20-foot high vaulted ceiling of this room, which is illuminated by lanterns hanging in the corners. Tattered red curtains dangling from iron rods mounted to the walls and pillars, and 4 rows of ornately carved benches stand in the rectangular area defined by pillars. Partially set into the south wall is a raised wooden stage with 2 short staircases leading up to it, and a black curtain partially concealing the back wall of the stage, which is painted with an elaborate woodland mural.
I wonder if this is where they're auctioning off the people they're kidnapping if they're doing that.
The dust in the area does not make you think that that is the case.
Oh, okay, it's dusty. All right. And is that another hole in the wall in the back?
It looks like it is just a curtain. A curtain has been drawn up. Aaron, as you near the pew, you're within probably 6 or so feet. You can see the black stage curtain begin to flutter as you turn back around. Everyone can now see this. It's almost as if like a wind is blowing onto this woodland mural. Small figures begin to step out from behind it. A baby black bear, or rather a gnome wearing a bear costume, takes center stage, raises a paw to his lips, and begins to speak softly. Night hath fallen in the magic woods, and while myriad woodland creatures dream, Willowbow and her fairy friends frolic beneath the sorceress moon. The small bear curls up into the ball on the stage and feigns sleep, and moments later a female gnome with briars for hair materializes on stage, as though she were standing invisibly a moment ago, and begins dancing. Solemn music fills the theater as a butterfly-winged fairy appears from backstage and joins in the ballet, one after another.
Does this seem real, or does this seem like an illusion?
It seems somewhere between. It feels like illusion, but you swear you hear the creak of the wood beneath their feet on the stage itself.
A really good illusion.
Does Aaron say that? It's a really good illusion.
Even put the crease of the floorboards.
Well, how did they do that?
Actually, this performance probably actually happened, and they recorded it and replaying it as an illusion.
Does anybody have knowledge history trained?
You know,
Me, I actually have that.
one rank in it.
Give it to me.
I
Let's.
I have it trained.
Give
and a rank
me
in it.
if you have it trained. You've got to have it trained. But give it to
I have
me
it
if you got
trained.
it. So Sora, this feels familiar. Like really, really familiar. You don't know the details, but after a while of this kind of playing out, you expect like the fairies and the gnomes to keep dancing, and it's a drama of someone by the name of Willowbow and Silver Arrow. Yeah, you're certain. Being in the city, you overheard a mother telling their child about this unrequited love between the star-crossed lovers, and there was a nemesis that was a wereboar named Moontusk that wanted to ruin their love and destroy the Dryad's sacred tree. At least that's what you remember.
Why do I remember this? Why do I know this?
I don't know if this is an illusion or not, but we don't have time to spend watching this play out. Unless you think it's something of importance, Osora.
If it is, I don't know why.
No, Rowan is keeping.
It's
his
one
back
of
to the
those
pillar.
stories that you hear a mom tell their kids.
Carter, from where you stand, even with Aaron, his brow furrowing and saying that's a illusion, or you swear that you see the stage bow under the weight of the figures. There's something about this level of illusion magic, if this is actually illusion. The wood begins to bow beneath them. Every time they step down, it creaks and pulls.
I want to poke the stage itself with my Morningstar.
How do you do so? Do you just kind of tap it?
Yeah, just
It's real. The
just one
stage is
tap.
the stage is real. It pings back the sound of metal clinking into wood, chips from the points of the actual Morningstar. Nothing damaging, but enough.
Illusions don't have weight.
Where is
I mean,
Aiden? Can you move your token where you would be?
That's yeah.
Okay. Because then while Rowan has his back to the pillar, he's gonna have that 10-foot pole out and just be like going like up and down behind Sosora, like in a tapping motion,
Sure, got it. You are, and you're just kind of tapping.
up and down, like enough to go up and down her full length of her body.
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys real?
Well, you see, there is. Well, never mind. You don't want me to go into philosophy, do you?
Carter, you swear as you say that, and he immediately begins to philosophize and talk about things that he might know. You swear that Moontusk glances over at you. Their eyes catch yours even for just a moment as they continue to dance, an intrepid dance of nemesis.
Moontusk looked at me.
You had the same energy of...
Shoot him!
Oh,
Shoot
Moon's-
him!
That was the same energy of Moon's haunted.
Well, either we figure out what this is about or we leave. I don't know what else is in this room, but I bet this is more of a trap than anything.
You know what? I got one thing to throw at it as we're leaving.
He hasn't used it all night, chat.
Detect fiendish presence.
Uh-oh.
You detect nothing fiendish about this.
I was gonna say roll that D1000.
I was going to say, but Rowan is standing behind Carter.
He's some kind of weird gray area to be determined.
All right.
Rowan and Carter are gray areas for two completely different reasons. They're both equally gray.
Let's make a decision, guys. Are we gonna figure out what this is, or are we gonna move on?
Well, if Moontux keeps dancing on the stage and doesn't jump down here to try and kill us, I say we have more important things to worry about.
And they're all gnomes, right? Or gnome-sized?
Yep, they're all gnome-sized.
Okay.
Even Moontusk.
Something
Wait,
about
don't
a
Rowan
nymph.
to be like, I'm stepping into the Lollipop Guild. I'm fucking them up.
Something about a nymph in this story too, but I don't remember all the details. It's kind of
Rowan's
fuzzy.
concern is about Solsora right now, because she's on the end, and these things like to sneak up behind people. That's why his back is against the pillar.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
All right. We want to move on to the next room. Finish scouting out this one.
Yeah, let's keep going. See what else is in here.
All right.
I have no idea what this is.
Stay together, class.
Yep.
So Sora's gonna kind of throw like the very little she has about this story in her head to try and see if there's anything relevant, but there's really nothing. She doesn't have any like specific reason why it would be important right now.
Rowan,
Yep.
perception from you.
Also, whichever one was the Tusk guy, that's the guy. Rowan would be looking at him too, like, because that's the one he said looked at him. Carter.
Right about here.
Yep.
In the steps, the riser that leads to the center stage itself, there is a small, probably half-inch gap. Something moves beyond the gap underneath the stage itself.
Hold on a second. Ruler. Oh, it's only 5 feet. Can I jam my pole in that gap?
Said that
10-foot
before.
pole? Yes, a lot.
I've said that before. Yes, I mean, I think you can try.
That's what I would like. I want to do, just in case it's something mechanical like those doors.
Sure.
Just like shove the 10-foot pole in.
So the pole itself is a bit larger than the actual like turn bit of the gap itself. You kind of have to like pry this board apart if you wanted to.
Oh.
It was just enough that it caught your eye. 26 is a huge perception check.
Oh. Could I tell any details about it, or just that there was movement?
There's movement beneath the stage.
What's going on?
There's something moving beneath the stage. I don't know if it's mechanics like the door, or if it's something underneath there, but something moved. I saw it through the little gap.
Do you want to try prying up the stage?
Rowan,
Yep.
as you're standing here and the longer you continue to stand here, you can feel sort of, not like nausea. It's not nausea. That's gone. It was there, Solsora took it from you and it returned, but it's since gone. Enough time has passed. Your supernatural senses, the things that make you wholly unique to the rest of the group, you begin to get the sense, this pervasive odor of death, decay, and awful. The closer you step to the stage, the more prominent it is.
Something doesn't smell right about this stage. It smells like death. I don't know if it's what's underneath or these people on the stage.
Well, we can either pry up the floorboards or move on and...
I could light it on fire at a distance.
Let's not burn the place down.
Yeah, fire in an enclosed space is not great, even in a place as large as this.
I'll try and pry up the floorboard enough to just see inside.
I was gonna say I have a
I'll do
shield
it.
if you want to use the metal shield to pry it up with.
Got it. Got
I'm
it.
gonna stare down the board.
Yeah. Watch that guy.
Where you begin to sort of
That guy.
find this spot, you begin to find the spot as you're getting your fingers into. You can feel your claws sort of pass back behind it, and you're digging up at this. I need a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, from where Carter stands, you're watching. You're not close enough to that gap. But your eyes fall back to the stage again as you're watching the lumber begin to bow yet again from the weight of these figures, and you hear a creak and snap. And you see Moontusk shake their head directly at you, their eyes never leaving your eyes.
Don't pry up the stage.
And as you say don't, wood splinters from in front of you, and an arm stretches out the length of 6 to 7 feet, grabbing you, thrusting 2 fingers into your mouth, and the other the thumb and the other 2 fingers wrap around your neck, and they pull you under the stage.
Me?
Carter.
Me? Oh.
And that is where we call tonight's session.
Oh fuck!
Well, we know
I've
what
been
snapped.
angel
We know
napped.
we found what snapped the neck.
I've been angel napped. Quick, go follow me.
Angel!
I'm right next to him. I'm right next to him.
Oh, man. I've
Reflex.
been angel napped.
What?
Help me.
It's going to be
course, it's a-
particularly good for you guys down there because it's dark. It's very, very dark. But that's where we're going to call
Damn
tonight's
it.
session. Next session will start with combat.
And that's next week, right?
That is next week. Yeah. Yeah.
I
that is
couldn't
in fact
remember.
next
I
week.
honestly couldn't remember which week is your
The last week.
procedure.
Yeah, my
Okay.
procedure is the 30th, so we'll be off that week. It'll be my
Yeah, I
last
was
one,
gonna-
believed. All right, guys.
Yay.
Thank you for watching. I hope all of my players used all of their rerolls. If they did not, well, next week is going to be a doozy because they're certainly going to need them. This is a different kind of beastie.
I mean, I used 4, but I had pretty decent rolls all night, to be
You
honest.
did. Your rolls were kind of killer, man.
Yeah, me too.
Like
I
every
understand.
reroll I had -1 was good, and most of my rolls were good to begin with. So
You know who really needed them the entire time was Jackson.
I used all mine.
His
didn't feel
rolls. Oh man, his rolls tonight were rough. But you know what? Kudos, brother. You just rolled with the punches in the best of ways. So thank you for that. I'm gonna go ahead and take you to the Shadow Realm. So I'm gonna put you here.
no, what the fuck? I don't even get it. I don't get anything. I'm right next to him, bitch.
You
Bye,
were the
Jackson.
toy. And you're not nearly as pretty as him. Are you kidding me?
No.
No, I meant to like grab his leg or something.
Like a reflex.
It's deliberate.
That's okay. He's in the Shadow Realm. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll get him later.
Nobody died. He took a bunch of damage. Now people have been taking damage. A lot of damage dealt out tonight.
No, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Carter.
think the only person
before.
who was in decent shape is Aaron. I think.
Yeah, I
Question
didn't
mark.
take any hits.
I was gonna say, I think Aaron was in pretty decent shape. So what the fuck are you doing, fighter? Go do something.
My
for
favorite
fuck's
thing
sake.
is when he's like, "Huh, store's looking a little trapped. Perhaps someone should check it." And Carter's like, "All right." Like, there's no
Squeeze
second thought
acid.
about it. Aaron's like, "Yeah, do that. Check that door."
I'll wait for you to check the door from right over here.
Look, everybody's getting ambushed because they're lagging behind or stepping into a place, and Aaron got told off for that. So.
That's true.
Yeah, but you're staying by yourself.
I simply
You're
just
still
don't
staying
need
by yourself.
the literally one squishy person in the entire team to just get stabbed 17 times.
Yep.
If that means Lasora's got to get stabbed a couple times, that's fine. She doesn't care.
Honestly, you're still the best in the back because you have the highest flat foot AC of any of us.
Yeah, I was laughing because my AC and my flat foot are the same because my dexterity is nil.
The stage likes me. It wants me. He was made for the stage. He's a star.
Yeah.
You know really what just
It's
happened
fine.
is
You're
it was
just gonna
Five
go-
Nights at Freddy's. You got
just-
yoinked into a Springlock suit now.
You're just gonna
Congrats.
go have a deal with, go have a duel with Kaiba, and
Yeah. Kaiba's way more lethal in this one.
eh.
This is going to be a fun fight because I can't tell you. You know what? If I told you, it would ruin the fun. So you're just going to have to
It
figure out
would.
next time. Yeah. Until next time, guys. We will see. You know what? There's going to be a stream tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming early because I missed Monday. So come back and hang out with us as we do Bloodlines too.
So you say early. Can you give like a time?
I don't know, like 1 or 2 Eastern.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, something like that.
I was just generally curious. Okay, you
No
didn't have to
worries.
be specific. Just
No worries.
was generally curious.
And yeah, everybody's going to have to come back for next week because these guys are, well, they're in trouble.
Oh, swallowed with Riders of Rohan.
Are you gonna take us somewhere? Is that what's happening?
Where are we going, Swallowed?
To Ari.
Alright.
We're gonna raid on
Riders are
over
rowing.
to /raid Ari. Is that right? AURRIE.
Sloth, it's a random Friday because Bub missed Monday.
The raid has been created. Guys, go be kind. I don't know who Auri is. I really, really hope that Swallowed spelled their name right because they currently lack a profile picture. So we'll see. Okay. Good night, everybody. Au revoir.
Bye, guys.
Bye.